you are a game changer. Again, you're not doing things the normal way. It's still related to ethics, like winning the battle of ethics, but I'll explain better. So at some point, because you are in a competitive space, am I correct? You are in a very competitive space. Because of that, people will confront you with evil, if I can use that word, or like wickedness. Like they will do bad things to you. Yes, they will do actual bad things to you. Like people can, they can steal your money, they can send down robbers, they can do very funny things. I remember when I was campaigning, I made a very big banner at SCB. How many of us saw that banner? Do you know they stole the banner the third day? That banner, I was pained, but there was nothing I could do. What could I have done? Anybody? Okay, what could I have done? Should I go back and steal their own? Of course not. Should I, if I had the money, maybe print another one? Of course, but you know, you should not be reactionary. So when you get to a particular level in, because now I'm not just talking to us as game changers who are just starting. I'm talking to us as people that even in your journey in the process, there are some things you must learn. So there are some times when they would actually show you that there's nothing you want to do. We are here. And because we've been here before you cannot just come, do something, and think you will win. And then you change the way everything is being done. Do you think they'll just fold their arms and watch you like, okay, wow, well done?
Check, check.
Always. Okay, thank you. Can we hear me now? Hello, can we hear me now? All right, so you must always be ahead of them in terms of strategy. Like, they will always see your plans and be like, which one is this one again? No? We've not seen this one before. This is new. That kind of stuff. Yes, you must always have the best plan. That's why a game changer. So, and that's why I started with the fact that for you to be a game changer, you must first what? Understand the what? The game, the rules of the game. What are the rules being, what are the way this game is being played like this now? Then you now upgrade your own rules, upgrade your own plan, so that everybody will see. Because eventually, I will end there. Everybody will see that the old plan and the new plan, one is better. Am I correct? Is either the old plan is better, we stay with it, or the new plan is what? Because eventually, while we say that, there's something we say in Nigeria, and it's the truth. People say that in Nigeria, all of us are brilliant individually. Am I correct? We have a lot of bright minds in Nigeria. Yes or yes? Even in let's say, like we have even in UI alone, bright minds like individually. If you interact with everybody, people are brilliant. But they say that collectively, we are all stupid. How many of us agree? How many of us agree? I agree, but not totally. You know why people say that? Like, if you speak with someone now in Nigeria, like you have a very good conversation. This person is smart. You speak with people like across the 36 states. You feel like we have a lot of bright minds. But when all of us are supposed to collectively come together and make a right decision, we don't. Yes or yes? Yes, do not always anyway. But this is where I'm going. Even in all of that, people still know what's best for them. If you introduce a new product into the market, and even though there's been an old product that people have emotional attachment to and other sentiments, at some point they will leave the old product and go for the new product. Yes or yes? Even if it is more expensive, they will. Because what? It solves their problems more. It helps them more. It suits them more. All of that. That's the idea. So as much as possible as a game changer, you must always have the best plan in making sure that you're ahead of the game. Next slide. We're almost done. Can we read together? Okay. Can we read together? Yes, you can. You can turn your greatest strengths and weaknesses, sorry, greatest strengths and weaknesses into your strengths and opportunities. You have to know how to. I don't know how best to explain this, but you must know how to be able to, like, there's something we call a SWOT analysis: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So you analyze your weaknesses and your threats in one corner, and then find your strengths and your opportunities, and then find how you turn the others into your strengths and opportunities. Very, very, very important. Very, 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 very important. You must, I don't know how to explain it. You just have to. When I was running for the presidency, I was coming from Indy. India had a streak of losing before then. So a lot of people were already saying, you will lose again. It's normal. India will lose again. That was already a threat. That was like a weakness, or a weakness in a way. Another threat I had, people will say you're a medical student. How will a medical student this? People will say different things. I mean, you have not held any position. What has he done? What are all those things? You must now then know how to convert all of those things to become your biggest strength, such that everybody will want to decamp to come to you, because that is it. You also must, that's why I said you must understand the rule of the game. You must be able to think like your enemy. You must think like your competitor. Because when you're able to think like them, you can then improve on your plan. You are thinking 419 steps ahead of them. Are we together? Very, very important. And then, yes, next slide. You must recognize and maximize opportunities. Are we together? If we are together, let's say yes. I feel like I'm a boring speaker. Are we together? Okay, I'll be done soon, and then we'll do like something very quickly. So you must recognize your opportunities and maximize them. You must never miss it. You will always have an opportunity. It could be that maybe you know how to do something better than your competitor. You are bringing a better idea. You're bringing a new innovation. Maybe it's marketing that you have better than your competitor. Maybe it's actually the product itself. Maybe it's the strength of your, I don't know, whatever it is that you think is your own strength, is your opportunity. You must milk it. You must milk it. You must milk it till the end. Like you would. You will milk it very well, because that's actually your opportunity. That's your strength. So what then are you supposed to do with it? And then next slide. And eventually, I think we're done. Your results will speak for you. That's it. Eventually, it's always a long process to be a game changer. You can decide to be a game changer today, and when you start seeing the results, it's like maybe in the next 12 months, in the next 14 months, all of that, because it takes time. But the truth is, eventually, your results will speak for you. You don't need to, your results will, people will be the ones saying that this guy, there's something about this guy, there's something about this product, there's something about this idea, there's something about this business. This guy is different, this guy is that, that's it. It would speak for you. Your result, like, you don't need to do your advertising, your result will speak for you. Your results will speak for you. It's normal. Like, you should not be so bothered about the results per se. You should be bothered about what you are doing to get the results. Actually, when I saw the election results, I was not surprised, but I was surprised. Because, I mean, that was a lot. Some people say that in the history of elections in UI, that's like the most marginal election that had the highest margin. I mean, that may be true, which I think is actually true. But the idea here is that it took a lot to get there. And it took a lot of planning, a lot of everything that I've actually highlighted, maybe more, but I took my time to think very carefully and, arrive there. So I'll say that to be a game changer is not a one-night process, but it takes you to decide. When you decide and you commit yourself to all of these rules, you break the norm and you change the game. So I think I'll stop here. Thank you so much, everybody. I don't know if there are any questions or anything, but I would like 3 people to just, maybe 3 people each in different places, just mention one thing that I'm part of the rules, the rules to break the game, or to break the norm rather, to change the game. Anybody? One person? Okay, thank you very much. Oh, okay.
why should I be dead to
Okay.
them?
Okay. Thank you very much. That's a very good question. Can we give her a round of applause? So when I mean be dead, it does not mean that you should not you should be numb. I don't know how to explain it, but the idea is that you should not allow that to determine how you react. That's what I'm saying. So if you're someone that when people praise you, you're very, very happy. You feel like you're doing well because people praise you. You get your validation from people. You know, it's very, very wrong. Now, I have an opinion. It's very unpopular. You know, people say that you get criticisms, you know, constructive criticisms from people. You listen to people feedback. It's very good. But to be honest, only you actually have the best feedback for yourself. It just depends on the level of honesty you have with yourself. Now, it doesn't mean you can see it all. Of course, you cannot see it all. People get to see things more than you see. People get to interact, to get I'm trying to say, with what you do more than you. So, truly, people will have good feedback for you. It doesn't mean you should discard it. But in most cases, you have the best feedback for yourself because you have the intent, you have the action, you have the reaction. You get what I'm trying to say? People may not know the intent. They can guess, but you can give yourself the best feedback. So while I mean you should be deaf to the praises and to the criticism, it doesn't mean that you should not, you know, listen to people or you should not, you should just discard people. But that will not be the fundamental reason why you react or you do the things you do. It would be because you have also carefully evaluated yourself at every point in time. That's why I said you must always have the best plan. And to have the best plan, you must always review your plan at every point in time. So there's a delicate balance there, actually. So thank you for that. Okay. So yeah, the three people that wants to tell me what I said. Anybody? Okay. Yes. Okay, you must not care. Okay, thank you very much. Can we give a round of applause? Thank you very much. Okay, any other person? Okay, my Oga.
Yeah, you said knowing the game. And I want to ask a question regarding to that.
Okay, sir.
The first thing is knowing the game.
Yes.
How can we know the game?
All right, thank you very much. So for you to know the game, you have to be in the game. It just depends on how much you're in the game. That's the truth. You have to be in the game. For example, there are some people that I'll use video games for instance. If you play video games very well, if you have a young boy with you, like a 5-year-old or 6-year-old, that is not playing yet, but is watching you guys play, I give him 3 weeks, he will start playing. Am I correct? Yes, now that's how people start learning by watching. Yes, like generally, like any game, like actual games. Now, how did you learn how to play Ludo? How did you learn how to play chess? You start by observing, am I correct? You watch people that play, right? And then, in the process of watching, you've mastered all the moves well enough. Like you can say, okay, this is where the pawn goes to, this is where the bishop goes to, this is where the rook goes to. So from there, you can easily then try. When you're trying, you at least know the moves, right? So the level of knowledge, I want to also balance that. You don't need to wait too long to know the game before you then, should I say, set new rules. Exactly, that's it. Because some people say that I want to first learn the game. I'll first sit down and go and be learning from someone. Maybe you want to learn how to be a brand owner or business owner. You're not going to sit down. You're not saying you want to learn for 5 years. What are you learning? You don't, that's too much, that you're wasting time. Just observe. Know what it takes to do this thing. Like, you've watched enough. You've involved yourself in one way or the other enough. That's enough. You don't need so much, right? So the fundamental answer is actually you have to like watch, try your hands on one or two things eventually, relate to people that play the game, quote and unquote, and then eventually you have what is needed to start your own game with your own rules, actually. So that's what I think. Yes. Okay, last person, so that I'll leave here. Okay, yeah, great.
Turn your greatest strengths and weakness into your strength and opportunities.
Okay, very, very good. Can we clap for all of them? Can we clap for all of them? So yes, so thank you very much, everybody. I want to say that as much as possible, please stay till the end. I know that the other speakers, I know some of them have arrived, and I know that they have a lot to offer us. I also would stay for a while before I leave to learn. And please meet people, it could be that the next person beside you, look at the person beside you. Maybe that's the person that will sponsor or sign you or invest in your first business. You never can tell. Because I know that the person that I'm sitting with will invest in my own business. So I can't say the same for you, right? But thank you very much, everybody, and have a lovely time.
Please, if you know that you learned and you enjoyed this session, please can you give him an appreciative round of applause? Thank you so much, Mr. Covenant Odedele. What a beautiful session. And I can see from the feedback that we all learned a thing or two. And we are indeed ready to be game changers. So I'll be asking for another time after you have listened on how to be a game changer rather. Game changers, are you ready? Game changers, are you ready? All right, so Mr. Covenant will be leaving soon, so I'll be calling on our convener to present a plaque and award to him for such a beautiful presentation. So please, a round of applause to our convener as he does that.
So thank you very much. Please, we would love that you come forward, sir. As well as the organizers, please kindly join me here very quickly. All right, so from the depth of our hearts, all right, we present this award to Odedele Covenant for, for being a very great inspiration to us, for being a pathfinder, a trailblazer, a mentor, a leader, and a role model. We celebrate you, sir. Thank you so much.
Please, let's celebrate him once again. Mr. Covenant Odedele, your president, our president. Such a good time with him. So next up, we are delving deeper into the event, into the program, and I hope we are ready to learn. From our responses, I can see that, and right about now, I'll be inviting our second speaker on stage to take us through the second session. So I think she stepped out for a bit. So I think I'll be asking for a few more feedbacks concerning our last session while we await our second speaker. She's here with us already, but let's give her a minute or two to come around. So someone is raising his hand, so let me give him an audience.
Thank you very much. My name is Andrew Victor, and my question is on the fact that what if you didn't win? Because you are changing the game, you are changing how the game is being played. Doesn't mean that it will always go the way you want it to go. In engineering, there's always a risk of failure. So your competition, what if you didn't win? What would you have done next?
A round of applause for him for that beautiful question.
All right, can we all see me? Can we all see me? Okay, so that's a very good question. In fact, I feel like I didn't do a complete work by not talking about that. But now that you've asked, I'll talk about it. So, and I think it depends on what you call winning, or what winning is to you, right? So because I like to say that for my case, I had two outcomes. It was either I won the election or I won the narrative. So when I mean narrative, it means that you win what people think. For example, let's even use bigger elections in Nigeria. The last presidential elections, we had Peter Obi and then we had Tinubu. Am I correct? How many of us here voted for Tinubu? You are not supposed to show your hands, but you know inside of your heart. Okay, how many of us here voted for Peter Obi? So how many of us voted safe? And they will be saying Nigeria is not good, but you did not vote. But the idea here is that it depends on what winning is to you. So because I spoke with someone who was in my how many of us know Tiolu here? How many of us know Tiolu election? Exactly. So it was something like that. So eventually Tiolu did not like I was supporting anybody, but you speak with people that win and you speak with people that lose to know their perspective. But one thing he told me was that usually you may not win the way people expect, but you still win. You may not have won the position, but you win the fact that you inspired people. You win the fact that you have showed people that something new is possible. Some of us actually still feel like Nigeria is possible because someone like Peter Obi came out. Yes or yes? Maybe not everybody agrees, but the idea is that you may not win the goal, yes, but you win the narrative. You win what people believe in. You win what people stand for. You win the possibility, the fact that something like this can still even happen in Nigeria. You win that narrative, the fact that you're able to convince people that there's something possible. But it then determines your next line of action is now the next course. If you can still run again, if you run again, you will most likely win. That's the truth. Most times, for people, I studied US history and other like related countries. For politicians that went in their first trial but did not win and came as game changers, the second time they went, they won. Yes or yes? If you like can agree. There's a lot of data of all of that to back that up, but because of time. But I'm saying that yes, you may not win your goal. You may be a game changer and not win at your first attempt, but you win a narrative, and then if you continue, you will win more than even the position itself. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Covenant, and thank you for that beautiful question. So before I go on stage to welcome our second speaker, I want somebody to remind me of what I said citations can help you with. So anybody that remembers, oh, thank you so much.
So citations can inspire you. When you are listening to a speaker citation, it shows you possibilities. It shows you that your ambitions are not out of reach, and you can actually keep working to receive what you dream of. Yeah.
Please, a round of applause for her. That was beautiful and very explanatory. So thank you. I love the fact that we are all present and ready to learn in this event. So right now, I'll be inviting our in a few minutes, and she is also a visionary. She's a youth advocate and one who is breaking the norm. Interestingly, sometime next month she'll be having an event, Hello Globe event, and the theme is breaking the barrier. So she's speaking today is not a coincidence because she's about to set the pace for breaking the norms. So I'll be inviting our second speaker, none other than Miss Precious Oluwaferomi on stage, and I'll be reading a citation in the next 2 minutes. Please, ma, I would love you to rise so that everybody can see you while I read your citation. So, Precious Oluwaferomi is a visionary leader, recent graduate of the University of Ibadan Faculty of Law, and a seasoned business professional with extensive experience across various industries. She is the Chief Operating Officer at Stellar Eminence. She leverages her expertise in law and business to drive strategic growth, innovation, and excellence. Precious is also the convener of the prestigious Hello Globe Conference, a platform dedicated to empowering young adults through knowledge sharing, skills development, and inspiration. Please, this is a good time to clap. With a passion for law, business, and youth development, Precious has established herself as a thought leader and change agent. Outside of her professional pursuits, she enjoys inspiring and mentoring young adults, reading, and exploring innovative ideas. Precious's unique blend of legal expertise, business acumen, and passion for empowerment makes her a compelling voice in her field. Please, if your hands are not too busy, with a round of applause, let's make welcome our second speaker, Miss Precious Oluwaferomi.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Are we fighting? I like energy. Hello, everybody. How are you all doing today? So it's good to be here. Imagine, like, I had my first conference here last year, July. Like, it feels so, I don't know. It's brought so many memories, but I want to give great kudos to the convener. It's not easy to pull up an event, please. Help celebrating. Like, do you know the headaches, the sleepless nights that goes into planning an event? It's not being so. So thank you for the opportunity, and I want to celebrate every speaker and panelist present. Thank you so much. Okay, of course, my name is Precious Oluwaferomi. And, okay, just before I forget, in case you have questions for me, I love to be asked questions. So gather all your questions, at least 2-3 questions. I really love to be asked questions. So, what am I here to talk about? Breaking the norms, emergence of changemakers. Okay, I'll go back into my story, or I'll start from my story, and I pray this really drives on the point for so many people that are here. So, Precious started out as, I've always been a business enthusiast, like from the beginning of my life. I've always been somebody that is passionate about making money through business, right? I really love money. I think I'm not alone on that, right? So, you know, here and there, sometimes there was a time I started baking business. I'm driving up home a point, please follow. There was a time I started baking business, and even to today, they still request for it. So one thing I want to start with is that whatever you do, I think there was a question that was asked for the last speaker. Whatever you do, like, make sure that you start and do it with so much excellence and difference. Like, that's one of the ways to start as being a game changer in whatever industry you are. Let there be a touch of you in everything you start out to do. Like, let there be a touch of you. I remember then when I used to bake, right? I didn't like the conventional way of baking. In fact, if you check my previous post, Farah Bakes on IG, you still see some of those pictures. I didn't like it. I always wanted to do something different. I always wanted to, if you remember Precious, you know that, this is how she does her thing, oh. And that's one of the things that I realized that have laid so much mark for me in the long run. And one of the things I also want you to notice is that make sure you start out excellent. Even if it is pen you are selling, make sure yours is different and yours has a story to tell. Like, don't do it the conventional way. Never do things the conventional way. Never do things the usual way. Always dare to be different. Even if it is book you are selling, like maybe you are selling book to people, like make sure that there's a clear difference. And excellence is what makes kings invite you to their tables. I've been on several closed doors meetings with several individuals, VIPs and all that. And one thing that makes you stay in the same room with them is your level of excellence at times. Like, what do you have that nobody else has around you? And in order to be a game changer, trust me, you will fight a lot. I mean, I don't mean physical fight. You will fight for who you want, like who you aim to be. You will fight for it, because there was a quote I recently saw that if it was easy, everybody would do it. That thing on your mind, if it was easy for it to be executed, everybody on planet Earth would be doing it. But one thing I want you to learn from whatever stage you are in, I just feel that somebody needs to be restless and also resilient. Like, don't always, if you give something, like if you push for something and it doesn't work, don't now say, it didn't work. I'm going to stay on my lane. I'm going to try again. This part of the world, you have to go again. In fact, I also saw something that you knock until they say the door is closed. At least until you are sure that, okay, they are not going to answer me ever again. But if you knock once and they say there's no opportunity, and you knock again and you say, I'm giving up, they didn't answer me. That's not how to do life. Oh. This word comes with a form of fight. Like, there must be a fight within your spirit. Especially for we ladies. You know, it's interesting, right? Okay, so I'm planning an event for Unilag, and there was a day I went to the Faculty of Engineering, and I checked the pictures on the walls, and I saw that no female has been a president. I had to ask the president, what's going on in engineering? How come no female has been the president of engineering ever? He was not saying that women like books. I was like, that's not an excuse. In my mind, I was like, women need to arise. We need to take up our place. This is no longer a housewife thing. This is no longer, I will walk behind the man alone. Like, you must be daring. Like, go for whatever you want. Whatever you think that, okay, you feel led to do, you feel called to do, you feel like, this is where I'm passionate about. This is what I'm passionate about. Please go for it. It's like, dear the devil, on whatever assignment you have been called to. Imagine the fact that I was really disappointed. I was like, no female. I could see like 10 different pictures. No female. I'm like, oh boy, females, we have to rise up. Oh. Like, and it's not until men, do us in a way that, I'm not saying men are bad. No, I'm not saying that, right? We are not them. I'm saying that it's like we have to get out of that space of being behind a lot and rise up and take your place. I'm sure you guys, some of us who have been told to do certain things, but you're like, how will I start? It's a man's job. It's a woman's job. No. So, back to my story, right? So, one thing I realized that after I stopped doing baking, right? After I stopped baking, I went ahead to sell perfume oils. And my perfume oils are such that they're not the usual type. In fact, till today, they still used to call me that, Fermi, Alpha. Where can we get your perfume oils? What am I saying? Whatever you do, don't do it like anybody else. Like, look for the best in that thing. Look for the best. Look for instance, perfume oils. I'm sure we know that there are various variants of perfume oils. Why not go for the best of the smell? Don't do things that I cannot afford it, or I cannot do this. No, have you asked? And one thing I want you to learn today is that never take no for an answer. Like I said earlier, don't always give up easily. Don't give up like once they tell you no like this, you have already turned back. Be very stubborn when it comes to achieving your goals and going after what you want. Be very stubborn. See, on this journey, they will call you crazy. If they not call you crazy, you have not started. If they not told you that you are mad, I mean, those that are even close to you have not started. If they've not told you that, are you all right? That you've not started. I really celebrate what Covenant was saying. As regards, you guys, you must be really deaf to the, to the criticism and the praises of people. There will be certain points in your life whereby only you can validate yourself. Only you can know that I'm doing the right thing. Only you and your God. I'll be talking a lot about God this time because I'm a believer. Pardon me, please. But I don't think it's supposed to be a pardonable thing. But please, like, whatever you have in mind to do, always go for it. Don't take it easy on yourself, because if you don't start now, when will you now do what you're meant to do? Please. And do you know the painful part, especially this period? Whatever comes to your mind, if you don't quickly attend to it, you will see somebody else around you doing it. It will not pain you. Funny how the person will not have enough capacity as you have, or enough knowledge. But the person is what? Bold. The person is doing it despite whatever. The person is courageous more than you, that you have everything planned, but it is in your book. That's all to you. Your whole life is in your book, no execution. How will the world know you? There's a part of the Bible that I really love so much. It said, let your light so shine before men. Can't remember that part. But there's a version of it that says that God wants to showcase his colors to the world. God has different dimensions that we have never seen before. And one thing about this thing is that if they tell you to do something, right, or if something comes to your mind to do, and you don't take note of it, or you don't pay attention to it, or you don't rate it, it will be difficult for the next idea to come to you, because they are like, this one is a waster. Don't be a waster. Oh. The thing that you are called to do, it will stress you. But yes, it's part of it. If it was easy, everybody, like I said, everybody will do it if it was easy. But if you want to be a game changer, oh my God, you will be stressed. I need to tell you, you will be stressed. But will it be worth it? Yes. Will it make a difference? Yes. If you don't start now, your children will ask you that, what were you doing? No. So please, whatever comes to your mind, no matter how silly it might be, start something. It might not be what you will end up doing for life, but that is like a point that the dots are connecting, right? Are we together? Only two people are with me. Are we together? Okay, thank you. The dots are connecting. But if you don't trust the process, if you're only looking at the big picture, and you're not willing to take the small, small steps that will lead you to the big picture, how will you get there? You know, I used to say something that there's a thing that separates boys from men. Boys does not mean male now. It means female and male. There's a thing that separates boys from men. And what is that? Courage. Courage. Whoever would dare anything in this life, whoever would do anything tremendous, you must be courageous. I said, if they've not told you that you are mad, you have not started. If they did not tell you that, you are crazy, this your idea is too big, please sit down. Please sit down. You've not started. That's when you know that you're even doing the right thing. And that will lead me to my next point. Please, I'm sure you must have heard it a lot of times. My first point is that pay attention to excellence. Whatever you are doing, let there be a clear difference that this guy knows what he's doing. This is different. If you check my page on Instagram, Miss Eva, I used to wonder because people used to like give me accolades. Like, I don't know, what am I doing differently, God, please. But one thing I noticed that I don't like being a mediocre. I don't like doing things the way everybody's doing. It's like, I don't like it. I remember our project, Abby, one of the events, the first edition. It took 3 designers to be able to get the exact design we wanted for the main flyer. Guess who fast-tracked that thing in me? That act of paying attention to it is my mentor. So number 2 point, have a mentor. I don't go have mentor that. Don't go have mentor that you're not supposed to submit under. Have a mentor that drives you, that gingers you towards, that looks like where you're going sometimes. Have a mentor. Your mentor might be holistic sometimes, because having different mentors might be draining. Sometimes a mentor can fit into 2 aspects of your lives, like you get. And don't be in a hurry to pick a mentor, of course. Ensure you are led. And you don't have to pick the most popular person to be your mentor before they are busy. But that does not mean they cannot have time to mentor you, kind of thing. But have a mentor. Because I remember when we sent the first flyer to my mentor, it was like, what is this? I said, oh, so I saw it. Oh. It was like, what is this? And you might think that, oh, Shebi is just flyer. People will see it and pass. See, there's some things that cause the attention of kings to you, and not just mere people. There's some things that drives attention of kings to you, and that is excellence. Like, always be the person that goes the extra mile. Always be the person that goes the extra mile. Don't take it easy on yourself. Especially now, everybody here is young, right? We don't want to be asked in the next 10 years that what were you doing? You now say nothing. Nothing. I did not do anything. Oh my God, they used to say something that the graveyard is the wealthiest. That's because a lot of ideas have died down there. Nothing was done. I used to say something that God prefers to trust his servants with ideas than his sons. Why? Because we his sons, we will analyze, we will tell God how it will not be possible, we will tell God, I'm afraid. But the servants, they're already making impact, they're already doing it. Even before, in fact, they don't usually hear as we hear. In fact, we are more privileged. But the servants who, in fact, don't let me go into that. So there's also a part, sorry I'm dealing more on scriptures, but that's what makes up my life. I'm so sorry. So there's a part in the Bible where Caleb and Joshua, right? I don't know if you know it, where 12 spices were sent to a land, right? Can you remember that 10 of them came back? They said that, it truly, the land is filled with milk and honey, but we are like grasshoppers in front of them. That was the report they gave Moses. Moses was like, okay. Guess what? Caleb and Joshua came. They said that, sir, it's a lie. We will overcome. If we go there, we will conquer. Imagine, out of 12, only 2 had good things to say. Were they oppositions? Yes. Did it look like they were going to be eaten up? Yes. But what were they seeing? They saw differently. Always learn to see differently. If everybody is seeing something different, always be the one that sees beyond what is going on. For instance, the way they said Indy has never won for SC, imagine in that stage like that, and imagine he not allowed that thing to affect his mindset of winning. Will it be the SC President's Day? Is that not an excuse, like a very good excuse on his own? But just like Caleb and Joshua, he was able to overcome, he was able to see that there's more. This is even the more reason why we should do this thing. See, whatever you want to do, nobody promises that it will be easy. There will be challenges. There will be time that you'll be like, who sent me message? Who sent me to do this thing? You will cry sometimes. But that is one of the things that makes you. That's one of the things that make up your story. So that those that are coming after you will be able to successfully ride on your shoulders. And it not be a waste. Whoever you admire today, think of them in your heart. Whoever is your role model. They all had points in their life whereby they were like, what did I do like this? Must I do this? There will always be that point, but no great person ever became great without overcoming that stage. Are we together? Please let me know when my time is like 10 minutes, almost 10 minutes upon, or 15. All right, so like I mentioned earlier too, kings love excellence. Do you want to be a friend of a king? Be excellent. I don't know how to say it again, but be excellent. Make it your love language that whatever I do, even my looks, whatever I do, whatever it is about me, I'll be different. How will they remember you when, of course, do you know how many people kings meet every day? How will they remember you? How will you matter to them? Because I know it's our desire for us to stand in front of kings one day or to be in their company, right? And one thing that would also help you, learn to ask for feedbacks, but don't dwell on it. I mean, what do I mean by don't dwell on it? Don't make it your whole life itinerary. I mean, don't make it like something that makes you. Learn to ask for feedbacks. Ask for sincere feedbacks from your close friends that understand your journey. What did I say? Close friends that understand your journey. Don't go and miss people that will walk you out of it. Right? Always ask them sincere questions. Because there will be a point where you will need those kind of people. Especially if they are doing well on their own field too. You ask them questions. I hope I'm not alone in this thing. How am I? I'm feeling restless. I'm feeling this. You say, don't worry, it's normal. Don't just give up. Don't give up. There was a time I wanted to give up really badly this past month. I really wanted to give up. But conversations I kept having with a few of my friends is like, do you know what it has taken? I mean, the sacrifices that you have made before now. Please, whatever you do, be resilient. Always ensure that you've given in your best. Like, that's your best. That even everyone knows that you have tried your best. Don't be the one that quickly gives up that, hey, it's not working, I'm done. Let me use applications, for instance. If you are trying to apply for an international position, you know, there's a way they usually get thousands of, applicants, per session and everything. So you not say that I applied once. That they did not pick me. Since that time, I did not apply again. No. Don't do that to yourself. In fact, be stubborn such that they will have registered your name in their acts or in their books. In fact, there's some people that's gotten to the point whereby they don't apply. They usually send them the stuff, the application, because they've already registered them. And of course, don't stop. Let's say you get rejected. Don't stop doing whatever you are doing. Don't say, I'm quitting, I'm done with life, it is over. Everybody has that point in their life, but don't be the one that backs off immediately. No. I've told you, in this life, if you want to be a game changer, you will fight a lot for what you want. you will fight. Not physical fight though, but you will fight because number one, there are principalities and power. There are people there already. So you want to come and shift them away or move the limelight away from them, you're going to fight. You fight though. Or you want to discourage them from, facing their, okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. So, like I said, you will fight a lot for what you want, especially as a lady. Oh my God. Imagine for the next session for that engineering. Sorry, I keep looking like this. That was how the pictures were on the wall, right? Imagine a female wants to run for president. A lot of questions are already waiting for her first. That's just an example. This is not to downplay the impact of men. Men are doing, oh my God. Let's celebrate the men, please. Let's not be somehow. But yeah, if she wants to come up to be the president, for instance, of the faculty, she has a lot of questions waiting for that. Has anyone ever became the president? Who do you think you are? Kind of thing. These are questions and you have to fight them through. So please, don't always be the one that quits easily. Let them know that you are stubborn. Let them know that you are stubborn. Be stubborn enough to go for what you want. Don't take no for an answer. If you are sure it is your place, it is for you, it is meant for you, go for it though. Go for it a lot. So another thing is that learn to take stocks. Like, learn to measure your progress. Don't just live life. One thing that could help is that do quarterly checks about your life. Okay, what was I able to achieve from January to March? Okay, this was what I could do. This was what I could not do. Oh, we slacked in this area. Oh, be sincere to yourself. Mommy, she used to say something. To thyself be true. See, if you lie to everybody in the world, you must not lie to yourself about anything. If you deceive everybody that you are fine, you yourself must not be deceived though. To thyself be true. To thyself be true. To thyself be true. If everybody will say, what's going on with you? I'm making impact. And you know yourself, you're not making impact. Don't deceive yourself. If everybody is saying that, oh, you're not doing well, Joe, you're not doing well, but you know that you're trying your best. You know the tears that you are crying in your secret place. You know the sleepless night, the hard work, the readings. Just keep at it. So learn to take stocks. Don't just live your life. After this event, I'm sure the convener will be like, meanwhile, before I forget, he's an amazing person. He's so good at checking up. In fact, I don't know what to say in that regard, but Prosper, they check up on Mercy. I said, God, but it's amazing in that. I really celebrate him for that. So the convener will be like, okay, what were we able to achieve during this conference? Did we hit the goal? Okay, what should we do better next year? Be sincere with yourself. That's what will make the difference also, because all these little things are what attracts kings to you, that are what will attract kings to you. Because I'm sure we don't only want to roll on ground floor, you want to meet up, right? But you must be a person of excellence and value before you'll be able to meet up with those at the top. So I'm rounding off already. See, also learn to have the right circle of friends around you. See, it cannot be overemphasized. People that look like where you're going to. People that has ginger, that's more than you say. People that are more crazier, a bit crazy. People that you tell them your idea like this, they'll even challenge you. Can't you think globally? Can't you think beyond where you are? People like that would dare you, that would be like, oh my God. Even without words, their actions are saying it. Their actions are speaking louder than their words. And another cliche part of it is that on this journey, you feel lonely at times. Learn to motivate yourself. See, sometimes there'll be no motivation, there'll be nobody to pat you behind to say, you are doing well. Those times, you need to motivate yourself. I really love Funke Akindele for that. I really love her so much. I remember when I was at an event, she was speaking. She was sharing her story and she was like, times whereby people are not understanding the kind of challenges that comes with being a celebrity, that they'll think that you're supposed to be perfect and perfect. Times should be very lonely and everything, because she has a lot of issues and that people think that, oh, she's a bad person and everything. But one thing that I learned from that was that she always motivated herself one way or the other. Learn to pick yourself back. Learn to pick yourself back. Don't allow the world to end with you without you being fulfilled. Ensure that by the time you are done with your life, you're able to say, I gave my all. I gave my all. So what are you scared to do? Ask your neighbor, what are you scared to do? I'm even serious. So what are you scared to do? Ask your neighbor very well. Auntie, please, what's making you afraid? Have conversations. Why have you not done what you are meant to have done? I need to ask your neighbor, please. What is stopping you? Ask plenty questions. Let them be challenged. What is stopping you from making impact? Even if it's your own little way, what is stopping you from guarding children, to take care of them? I mean, not, there are many ways to do things. What is making you, see, there's always 1,001 excuse for not doing something. Okay, let me look for an example. Elon Musk can say that I will not be able to help the world again. He has 1,000,001 reasons to quit. But will it affect people? Will it affect lives? Do you know how much impact it has made to the world? Even to the economy. Imagine. So I'm rounding off now. Yeah. So there was also the time that I knew I really was passionate about business was when because I finished this year, Faculty of Law, this amazing school. So there was a time because I stayed in Awo for a while, for first and second year. Yeah, there was a time I had this neighbor that she usually does all these oils, all these essential oils, like all those carrot oils, all those kind of rare oils, turmeric oil, all those fenugreek, I don't know, those kind of oils that are very scarce and expensive. Guess what? There was a time I entered that room because my roommate was a friend, so we got to just start talking. And I entered that room and I was curious to see what was sitting there in a basket. Like, you find yourself in situations whereby you not only seek for them, they come to you. So first of all, find yourself. Know who you are, know what you want, know your value system, know what your business or whatever passion you have is all about before you now start thinking of partners. They will come. They will come. Thank you. I hope I answered that. Next question. In a particular sector. In a particular sector. Okay. Okay, thank you. So as I will answer the second question as a law student. See, like I told her, you need to understand your vision and your goals and your what you want to look like before you think of partners. You need to be very sure, because of course partners usually, especially when one thing about this life is that people usually see what you are not seeing. So in order for them not to move you away from where you're actually heading, be fully grounded in your own space too. Not that it will take you 10 years. No, I'm not thinking about 10 years thing. No. I'm thinking about it can be as quick, depending on how open-minded you are. So in terms of partners, you have to ensure that all I's are dotted and all T's crossed. You don't just partner blindly. There's a way to even do it more legally. Like, one of the ways to even ensure partnership doesn't ruin you make things official as much as possible. Even if you are partnering with your friend, make things official. Send emails to each other. Like, it will save you on the long run, no? Because when business starts meddling with emotions or personal things, it will not be funny. That's when you now know that money can change people or business can change people. So, especially when it comes to money matters, because business always has money things, right? Or whatever you're trying to do, you should do money. Ensure you draw contracts when necessary. Ensure, just have everything on ground. Though. Now for the mentors thing, don't stress your life. In a particular field, for instance, I have a particular mentor, especially for as regards conference, just one. Imagine I should go and add one more person and one more person. Every person you see, they have their uniqueness. I don't know if you get it. The way Prosper would do his event is different from the way I would do my own. Imagine you now say you want both of us to be your mentor. It will cause a clash. Imagine Prosper telling you, do this, and I'm telling you, do that. Won't it cause a clash? So the best bet is to have a particular mentor for a niche. You can have in your area of academics, one mentor. You can have in the area of finance, one mentor. You can have in the area of sports, if that's your passion, one mentor. Do you get? Just somebody, and you don't have to be the popular person, just be led to be the person's mentor. I don't know if you get it. Just be led to be the person's mentee, rather. Don't be in a hurry to look for what is not lost. Keep building. Because last, everybody's looking for value system to be added to them. They want value. So imagine if you saying you want to be a mentor to somebody, don't just go there offering nothing. Offer some of value to them, something that you know that will keep them by your side always. Do you understand? Don't just be there to take, and take. Ensure that they are also committed to you by force. So it might be that, you are a video person to them, or you are the person that writes for them, or you are the person that attends to the emails for them. And that's one of the fastest ways to grow in mentorship. That's one of the fastest ways to grow in mentorship. By serving under your mentor some way. Do you get? I hope that answered the question. Please, any other question? Okay. That's a very good question. Because I remember when I was in school and I told you I bake, right? I remember that time when I was in Solid level, we were doing online classes. I would be in the bakery baking and I'll be attending classes. Please don't do that. But one way to balance, that was why I had to drop it at some point. Stop baking so I could focus on my academic. One way to balance is that ensure that you know what you are doing first. Because you cannot, it is not wise to say, I will stop doing business because of school. In this world that we are going to, you must have something at hand that will be coupled with your, academics, right? So one way to go about it is that find a balance. For instance, what I should have taken note of then was to say that, I take orders only on weekends. Do you get? That would have helped. Rather than me doing baking during weekdays. I don't know if you get it. And it will get to a point whereby, it got to a point for me, whereby I didn't usually bake the cakes anymore. I now used to delegate it to somebody else. But I will get my money. I don't know if it makes sense. That's one of the ways that was one of the wisdom that came. So I didn't always have to be the one staying in the bakery. I call it bakery. Hours, baking, turning the flour, everything, the fondant. No, I usually pay the person that will do it well, that will do it like me. Do you get? That would do it. Even today, if people need cake, they still reach out to me. I might not be the one to bake it though. I don't have that time. But there's somebody that I would refer that would do that same job exactly the way I would do it, and I would get my money. So, delegation, you don't have to do everything. You don't have to do it. The president could be here because others are doing things on his behalf. Imagine if he was one and lead the whole thing. You want to kill him. So, also in your business, there will be stages whereby you learn to trust people. Of course, you might be odd sometimes, but you will not hit the mark if you don't trust. I mean, to some extent. Do you get? So, if you are doing 2-3 things together, balance. Be sincere with yourself. Like I said, to yourself, be true. Create structure, a working structure. Don't deceive yourself because you don't want to be burnt out. If you fall sick, what will happen to your clients? They will pause now. They will calm down too now. So, prioritize yourself, but learn to balance this. Create a structure. Okay, which one can I do at night? Which one can I do? When am I reading? Be sincere. And we have a few. It's not as if you'll be in school for the rest of your life. It's just for a while. So make something work. Do you understand? Last question, please. Any other question? Okay, last question. Before my moderator come and chases me away. Okay. Yes, I do. Okay, that's a very good question. Like I said, I told you that I had to give up baking at some point. And I didn't just give up on it. I delegated the role to somebody else. And I'm still making my money off it. Do you understand? So the point where I got to where I had to quit baking was because it was really affecting my academics. I mean, I could not concentrate in class because I was always getting orders. That's what I'm talking about, excellence. Be good at what you are doing. And my audience was not even students, sorry to say, but they were top guys that I could, work with. I don't want to mention some names, but yes. But what did I do? I stopped this for a while because I knew it was affecting my academics. I could no longer concentrate. Right? That was me being sincere. So it depends on your circumstance. If you truly know that I've given myself to this thing, I've given my best, and I feel like I should move on to other things, please do. Please do. The world is not restricting you to a certain place. You have many beautiful things in you that wants to evolve. Go ahead. Until you find that thing that makes you keep trying. That's why I talked about dots, connecting the dots. If you are seeing a big picture, you start small to get there. Do you understand? So that's how I knew for me when to quit baking. Like I knew that it was stressing my academics. And perfume oil was a thing that I could even sell in class, like easily. And maybe after classes, I could talk to my classmates about it. And it was not affecting anything. Right? So depending on what you are doing, if you are a writer, that does not mean you'll be writing in class. You have certain, as I talked about, structures. Okay? Yeah. I can't wait to see you at the top. Please tell your neighbor. I can't wait to see you at the top. I can't wait to see you on those mountains of influence. I can't wait to see you thrive in sports, in businesses, in finance, in family, in religion, in art and entertainment. Let AMVCA be calling you to the award night. Please, don't restrict yourself to any circle, okay? I can't wait to see you at the top again. Yeah, bye.
Can you give her a round of applause once again? Thank you so much, Ma. We really learned and enjoyed your session. So something she said that stood out for me was the emphasis on excellence. A lot of us read Daniel's story, but we don't understand the fact that he was actually excellent amongst excellent people. For him to be chosen to be part of the people in the king's palace meant that he was already excellent, and he chose to go the extra mile to be even more excellent. So thank you so much, Ma, for that impactful session. We really do appreciate you. Please, let's give her a round of applause once again. So during the course of her session, somebody very important stepped into the hall. He is indeed a father of this program because he has been one of the biggest supporters of the Student Entrepreneurship Summit, right from 1.0 to 2.0 and now 3.0. And he is also a father to the convener, one of my fathers too. So please, with a resounding round of applause, please make welcome Pastor Dr. Emmanuel Eyigbe. Please, let's not stop clapping.
All right. I was almost going to say amen, but it was close to say amen. I'm very happy to be here. Good afternoon to you all. Despite the breaks, the holiday, and you still choose to be here. My time is very short. I mean, I don't have to come here to say anything. My presence here, I'm just happy to be here to see what's happening and the interest in what the convener and the whole organizing team is putting together to ensure that students are having this kind of meeting. I must say that you are a very set of privileged generation of students, the reason being that during our time, we didn't have plenty of this opportunity. Most of the people we had then, the only person we had then organizing meetings like this was Mr. Emeka Osai. The coach, you will know Emeka Osai. You understand, campus labs. They had plenty of meetings like this over and over again, but now it's like there is diversification. So people are having these meetings in different places, different groups, ensuring that there is a way of bringing up the student into an entrepreneurship posture. And that's very good. I will just say one thing and I will leave. In life, in business, in anything at all, you must make impact in whatever you find yourself. There's only one thing that's important. Many of the times, businessmen that make impact in whatever they do is because they activate this one thing. Even in ministry, in career, in job, in whatever you find yourself doing, there's only one thing that is important. If this one thing is attached or is the fulcrum or the base of what you are doing, then what you are pursuing will follow. And it's as simple as just one thing. It's called value. Are we together? It's called what? It's called what? It's called what? It's called value. In whatsoever you are doing, you're a businessman, you're a pastor, you're a doctor, you're a student, and you want a gravitation of people towards what you are doing, that there must be the ingredient of value. Whatsoever is not providing value will soon die. I give you an example. When you drink Coke, when you buy Coke, what are you buying? No, you're not buying Coke. What are you buying? Help me. When you buy Coke, what are you buying? You are buying the experience. You're buying refreshment, right? You're buying what? Refreshment. When you buy Gucci, what are you buying? You're buying class. Did you see that? So really, what they are selling is not what they are selling. So you go and buy Coke, but you're not actually buying Coke. The reason why you prefer a Coke to a Pepsi, respectfully speaking, I'm not trying to promote any brand here, but the reason why you prefer a Coke to a Pepsi is because of the value, the refreshment you get. The reason why I would break my storehouse and go buy a Gucci wristwatch, I'm not trying to buy a wristwatch. I'm buying to buy what? A class. So if I come here wearing the Gucci shoes or a Gucci bag, without saying much, I've communicated to you that, brother, sister, I'm on a different class. Yes, I'm on a different class. Are we together right now? When you buy a Tesla, what are you buying? When you buy a Tesla, what are you buying? Answer me. You are buying technology. Yes. You're buying technology when you buy a Tesla. So what Elon Musk is doing is not trying to make you buy his Tesla. You are buying technology. Are you seeing that right now? You are buying technology, something that will make your life easy. When you buy a Lexus compared to a Toyota, what are you buying? Answer me. You know it. You're buying luxury. I mean, that's luxury. Do you understand that? So therefore, what these men are selling is not actually what you are buying. What they are selling is the value behind the product. Are we together right now? So if you want anything you are doing to go far, you must strive for value. What did I say? Yes, you must strive for value. I call V in value visionary. You must be vision oriented. Do you understand that? You must be vision oriented. You must be visionary. You must be able to project to the future. You must be able to see the scale of things, how things would improve in value over years. You must be able to project 10 years ahead. Are we together? You must be able to project 20 years ahead. iPhone, or the people call Apple this day, when they started, they didn't start the way they started now. They started at a very humble state at the very beginning. But you know what? Year upon year, Apple has made up their mind that they would make sure they get the money of everyone that is willing to buy it. Apple also, they don't sell phone, they sell class. If I come to you, for those who are Christians, I come to you to preach the gospel to you, I'm carrying an iPhone 16 Pro Max. And I say, Jesus Christ is good. What will come to your mind? Is it not good? It's very good. Because already I've come to you preaching the gospel with what? With class. Are we together right now? Oh yes, so you must be visionary. The A in value, you must be action-oriented. You must be action-oriented. You cannot not be a person of action. You have to be a person of now. What is it? What are you thinking about? What's the vision? Attack it as fast as possible. Don't be sloppy about it. You might not have all the knowledge you need or all the resources you might want to acquire. But you know what? No matter how slow or unprepared you are, action. Start it now. Start slow, start small, start struggling. But the most important thing that you have to what? You have to start anyway. Just like Nike. Nike will say, do it, right? Right? No, it's not do it. Just do it. That's Nike. Nike tells you, just do it. Don't do it. But you know what just do it means? It means you want to do it, but you are second guessing. Did you get that? You are second guessing. You are wondering, will this thing work? Will it not work? Will I make the impact I desire to make? Will I do this on that? The night just comes and tells you, my brother, stop sleeping on that. Do you know what? Just do it. Do it small. Do it slow. Do it struggling. Do it not knowing enough. It's okay. But the most important thing here is that you just do it. Someone say just do it. All right, L is leverage. You must be leverage focused. You must know how to leverage on either the number or relationship or people. You understand, you must know how to leverage. I don't have much time to expansion on all these points, but I'll just list it. You can write that down. You must know how to leverage. I love people who can leverage on things. I can't be in UI with 5,000 students and I want to do business and I feel I don't have the number. Are you kidding me? You must be able to leverage. I have a class full of 500 people in CBN, up to 1,000 science students. I will not leverage. I will sell material for you. I will sell PowerPoint slides for you. You will buy it from me. You must be able to leverage on what you have around you. You must be able to leverage on the problem people are facing. The organization I work for, the reason why we are one of the leading and top organizations in Ibadan today is because, in fact, because of our leverage. We leverage on the problem people are having. Everything we have today in the company is because of leveraging. There's a problem there, let's solve it. It costs a lot, but we'll spend the money either way, as long as it provides the value needed. Next is what? You must be undeniable. It means your results, your antecedents, your track record must be undeniable. It must be predictable. When you buy an Apple phone, you are very sure of quality and efficiency in performance. True or false? Oh yes. I'm not promoting Apple, I'm just giving an example. in case you're watching online. I'm not promoting any phone brand here. Do you understand that? You are very sure of efficiency in performance and longevity of use. That's why Apple phones, you always have a very good second-hand value. True or false? True or false? Oh yes, I could buy my iPhone, let's use iPhone 12 for a 500, 600,000 naira, maybe UK use, and I want to sell it after 5 years. I can still sell it for close to 500, maybe 4 or 350. That's still a good value. I want to get there right now. So you must be undeniable. And of course the E, which is the last, is you must be, somebody say enduring. Say enduring. Louder, say enduring. You must be enduring. Because when you are starting, you have individuals who have business on the marketplace or whatever space you are for a very long time, who you seem to see afar and seeing them doing very well. You feel, wow, this person has broken all the frontiers that has to be in this space. It's a lie. It's not true. Did we hear that? It's not true. Value providers are not chicken-hearted. Did you hear what I said? Those who are striving towards providing value are not faint-hearted. They are not weak-minded. They are very, very strong. You must be enduring. When you start, it doesn't work. What happens? Pick up yourself and start again. When you make a step and you fall, do what? Stand up and start again. A child does not know how to walk when he starts walking. If he believes he can walk when he starts walking, he will not walk at all. So when he tries to stand and he falls, he stands up again. When he tries to walk and he falls, he walks again. He doesn't know he can walk, but he just knows that he can carry a step. Are we together on that? So therefore, you must be very enduring. And this is for someone, I'm speaking to someone as I'm talking right now. The reason why you've not gone far in whatever you are doing is because you are not enduring. You lack endurance. You feel every first step should hit big, and that's the problem we have. We want to create the magic formula overnight. Hello, my hello, sir. In the process of time, or in the scheme of things, when it comes to actualizing your goals and dreams in business, in career, in whatever, there is time. There's a time factor, and that time factor works with the process. And if you must emerge at the end of the other side, tell your neighbor that Dr. Emmanuel says you must be enduring. Come on, tell your neighbor that. Thank you very much. I love you all. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Please a round of applause for him once again. I'm sure that this program has been nothing short but value filled. So if you've been gaining value from this program so far, can you give a round of applause to the convener of this amazing program? I'm sure our notes are almost filled up, and I want us to take some time to digest everything that we have been fed so far in the event. And to digest it and relax, we're going to be playing a game right about now before we go in again for another value-filled session. So are we ready? My game changers are still sleeping, so I'll go over it again. Game changers, are you ready? One person's voice is louder than 50 people's voice. That is surprising. So I'll do that again so that you can challenge me that that's not right. Your voice cannot be louder, even though you're using the microphone. Our voices together is louder. So I'll do that again. Game changers, are you ready? All right, let's delve straight into it. So we're going to be playing a game, but I can see that we have more people on this side compared to this side. So if you are the far end on this side, please can you kindly move to this side so that we can have a balance. So if you know that you're on the far end, the extreme end of this side, please kindly balance up by joining this side. So can I have people in the last 2 rows? Or maybe last row, last 2 rows or last row. Just kindly join this team. Thank you very much as you do. Please a round of applause for them as they do that. I can see that some people don't want to stand up, but let's be clapping for them as they are standing up. Thank you so much. All right. So for this game that we are going to be playing now, we are going to be having 2 teams. So we are going to be having Team A. Team A, can I hear you say hi? Team A, can I hear you say hi? All right. And then we will be having Team B. Team B, can I have you say hi? All right. So we have Team A and Team B. Although Team B is looking smaller, it's still looking smaller, but Team B, are you good to go? Or you need more people? Are you good to go? All right, they are ready to go. So Team A, the game we are going to be playing is going to be a song association. So Team A, I want you to bring forward your best 5 contestants. If you know that you can help your team win, volunteer yourself. If you know somebody that can help your team win, volunteer them. So we need 5 people out to represent Team A. So you have a minute to make your choice for the 5 people. Team B, the same thing goes for you. So we would be needing 5 representatives from the amazing Team B. So can I get your representatives out in a few? Game changers, they don't used to sit down when they call for something or opportunities. Thank you so much. We have one. Oh my God. All right. After all our clapping, it's not fair. It's not fair. But Team A, I'm still expecting your representatives. In 1 minute, game changers, they leverage on opportunities, and this might just be an opportunity for something big. So, Team A. Okay, please a round of applause for the first representative from Team A. Team B, nobody is coming out. Hey. I think we should move on to the next session straight up. People want to just be learning. Our first speaker said it all. We have a lot of serious people here. Okay, Taiwo. All right, let's have Taiwo. Please a round of applause for Taiwo. Who is the Taiwo now that we are clapping for? God, I beg. So we have Taye out. So we have 2 representatives, but we need 5. I mean, we should cone it down to 3. But not that your fate depends on the number of people that you have outside, though. You know. I mean, we should do it the 1-1. Okay. Since nobody wants to come out, we are going. The entire Team B. Team B people are out. Come on. So we have 4 people. In fact, 5 people from Team B. See, Team B, they are ready to win this game. Team A, what's happening? Kilo Shele. What's the problem? Talk to me. And this is where I'm sitting down, though. Okay, we have the second person from Team A. Team A people will just stand up. And next thing you are seeing that, and we are already happy. What is happening? Team A, I should pick representatives. Do you people agree I should pick? Okay, 3. We need 2 more people to match Team B. It's a song association. I said it earlier. You were listening. Don't worry. The explanation will come. You need to walk by faith and not by sight. Woo! We have the 4th person, sorry, rather. Yeah, don't worry. Just keep your mind calm. And then we are waiting for the last person. I'm the last person. Team A is like you're going to depend on 4 people against 5 because, yeah. Oh, all right. I think we are ready to roll. So, as I said earlier, this game is a song association. So, what is it? I know all of us are curious. What is it about? So, there will be a word given, and then you have to sing a song that has that word in the song. And you have to have the support of your team members because they are the ones that will raise the sound and the vibes and everything. So, do we get the game? So, I'm going to give you a set of words. I'm going to give you a word, and then you sing a song. You work with your team members. You're not working individually. So, you have your team of 5 people and your team of 5, and then you have your audience to cheer you up. So, game changers, are we ready? All right. So, the competition is between Team A and Team A and Team. All right. So, this is how we're going to do it. all of us in the audience, I know you have your team, but like this, we are going to be the accurate timekeepers. Is that fine? Is that fine? And we're also going to be the judges. Is that fine? So if you hear any song that is not sounding like a song, that is sounding like something that the musicians hear, just composed from the depths of their heart, or from the depths of their spirit, we will cancel it. So is that fine? So is that fine? And also, we'll be the team, the timekeepers, in the sense that each team has 5 seconds to think about the song and sing. So, timekeepers, this is how we are going to do it. So once I give a word for a team, we're going to be going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If they don't sing within the course of that 5 seconds, they have lost their chance to win that round. So do we get it? Do we get it? All right. So we do a trial. We're going to be doing a trial with Team A. Please a round of applause for Team A. So this is not part of the game. We just want to test run what we have said. So if I give Team A a word like can. No, don't worry, we are not in the game already. So when I give them the word can, so we in the audience will start. 5, can we have it? 1, 2, ready, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, you can sing in between of our counting. Like you can start singing. You have the mic. So your voice will be louder. So is that fine? And then at 1, we are moving to the next team. So are we ready? Game changers, are we ready? Game changers, are we ready? Team A, are we ready? Team B, are we ready? All right, let's roll. So we're going to be having 2 rounds. This is going to be the first round before we delve into the panel session. And then we will have the second round that will determine the winner of today's game. So the first round is a very simple round. Although it has words connected to our team and what we are discussing here today, but it's a very simple round, and we have 5 options. You will pick the options. So you not say this host, Abi, this chief gamer is partial. So you're going to pick from the options that we have, and I'll give you the word, and then you sing. So we're about to delve straight into the game. Team A, are we ready? Yes. Team B, are we ready? All right. So Team B, can you move to this side so that we know that you're standing? All right. Something interesting just got to my notice. Are you ready to hear that interesting thing? Okay, so I just learned that the team that wins, everybody gets ice cream from Paris Bakery. So please a round of applause to Paris Bakery. So are we already pumped up for this game? So are we ready? Team A, are you going to win? Are you going to win? Team B, are you going to win? I can see that we are up and active now. Say we are up and active. All right, so we're about to delve into the game. So Team A, you have 5 choices from number 1 to 5. Pick one number. Number 2. And your word for number 2 is life.
This life that I have is the life of Christ in me.
Let's go.
This life
Hey.
that I have is the life of God.
All right,
Zoe.
please a round of applause for Team A. All right, so let's hand the mic. So that's 1 point for Team A. Team B, you have to beat this. You have to beat this. Are you people ready? So, all right, pick your number. Number 4. Hey. The word for number 4 is back.
It's already too late, though. It won't make sense, though.
You've not.
I never turn back. Oh no, it's already too late. Oh no, where am I going? No, I'm going. No, I never turn back. No, I'm decided to follow them.
All right. Please a round of applause for Team B. Although they played small, Joro, you know, when they started, they did not sing the part that has back. Then they started singing the song, but it's fine. She sang it. Okay. Please a round of applause for Team B. All right. So we have a few more words to go for the first round. So Team A, can you pick your number? 1 and 5. Number 4 was what Team B picked the last time. Number 3. So the word for number 3, I told you this is a very simple time or simple round. So the word for number 3 is come. 5.
Oh, come, oh, ye faithful,
Joyful
and triumphant, oh, come to Bethlehem.
All right, a round of applause for Team A.
Born the King of Ages.
All right.
Oh, come, let us adore.
Okay.
Oh, come, let us adore.
All right.
Oh, come, let us adore Him, Christ the Lord.
Please a round of applause for Team A. See, when they are sharing the ice cream, it's like you people are going to give her like 5. In case you win, in case you win, in case you win. Team B, you have to prove that. Somebody from Team B say you cannot win. Did you hear it? You cannot. You did not say you will not, or you say you cannot. So you have to prove them wrong. Team B, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, so pick your number. Number 1. The word for number 1 is joy.
Joy is coming. And in the morning. Joy is coming.
Come on.
Joy is coming.
All right. Oh my God, please a
Please
round of applause for Team B. Team B is always, see Team B, the person that you're going to give the most of your ice cream to is this guy. This guy, he doesn't know the lyrics, so, but he sure knows the song. And he's going to start it for you guys. Please a round of applause for Team B. And to the very last round for this session. So I said we had 5 options, but now we have 6. So we have number 5 and 6 left because number 1 to 4 has already been picked. So I want you to pick between 5 and 6. Tim, number 6. The word for number 6 is days.
All my days I've been kept in your light. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, I will sing of the goodness of God.
Please a round of applause for Team A. Team A is ready to win, Sha. Team B, you are going to prove them wrong. You're going to prove Team A what? Wrong. Because you guys might just win. Team A is giving us all the energy. The energy from Team A. It's serious. And as I said, you people will give this girl the most of your ice cream. All right. So Team B, are we ready? My brother in yellow is already pumping up, ready to give us another sound. So Team B, you have number 5, and number 5's word is praise.
Praising the mountain, praising the water. I sang it now.
God. But
Can I continue?
Living praise is a praise to you. Living praise is a praise to you. Bam, bam, mọ̀ pé wọ́n wá.
Or, so I noticed something. See, I noticed something. Anytime it's time to count for Team A, the people that will be counting the most is from this side. I'll go here 5, 4, 3. And when it's time to count from Team B will not be silent. I'll not be hearing people from here shouting 5, 4, 3. But I love the energy. So, how many of us know the song that the first person was trying to sing? You people, this Team A people, you people are not nice. She sang it now. But she said the part that has praise. Honestly, I won't lie, I know the song. It's praise. So she sang the part that has praise. I'll praise you through the valleys, praise you. So we're going to be giving it to Team B, to be fair. Please, a round of applause for Team B. So at the moment, we have 3 points for Team A. A round of applause for yourselves, because you're on the way to be the winners. And we also have 3 points for Team B. Please, a round of applause for yourselves, because you're also on the way to be the winners. So we don't have anybody missing any points now, so you still have equal chances. We will be back for the second round. And I promise you, the second round is way tougher. So we're doing days, calm, joy, praise. We're about to do some deeper things. Somebody said deeper things. We're about to go for deeper words. Somebody said deeper words. All right, so I want you all to go back, prepare yourselves. You can reshuffle your representatives and get ready for the final round. Please, a round of applause to all the representatives from the various teams. Thank you very much for making this session an amazing one. So next up, we are going back to the value-filled sessions, where we are here to learn from amazing panelists who are experts in their areas of specialization. So, right about now, to handle this session, I'm going to be inviting on stage an incredible, eloquent, delectable host. And I'm talking about no other person than the beautiful Deborah Banjo. Please, a round of applause for her.
Thank you so much, Grace. Thank you so much. Hello, game changers. Hello, game changers. I trust that we've actually had an amazing time so far. If you've been enjoying the speakers, if you enjoyed the game, say hi. And yes, so this panel session is nothing short. It's not going to be anything short of amazing. You're really going to learn so much. The panelists we're going to be having are really silly, and I really that you're really going to have an amazing time. So let's get right into it. So my name is Deborah Banjo. You can call me the Global Debbie. So I'm going to be the panel moderator for this time. And I'm going to be taking the citation of our panelists. And as I read the citation, just as Grace said earlier, please take time to actually reflect on the things I'm actually going to be reading out, as you can actually get inspired from them. Thank you. So I'm going to be reading the citation of Iye Nacho Praise Enye. Please can we put our hands together for her? Iye Nacho Praise Enye is a dynamic and creative professional who recently graduated with a degree in geography from the prestigious University of Ibadan. Passionate about creating beautiful, functional spaces, she is the visionary founder of Home and Kitchen Shades, a growing interior decor brand that provides high-quality and affordable home essentials such as bedspreads, curtains, duvet packs, wallpapers, blinds, carpets, and more. Our work blends aesthetics with comfort, transforming living spaces into stylish havens. During her time at the University of Ibadan, Praise distinguished herself not only academically, but also through impactful leadership. Please, can we celebrate her? She served as the social director for the Department of Geography for the 2023-2024 academic session, where she coordinated major student events and contributed significantly to building a vibrant, inclusive community. Her tenure was marked by creativity, innovation, and excellence in planning. In addition to her leadership roles, Praise has actively contributed to campus life through various committee positions in social planning and student welfare. A background in geography enhances her understanding of space, design, and environmental context in key elements that inform her interior design practice. With a growing brand, hands-on experience, and a clear vision for the future, Praise continues to evolve as an interior designer and entrepreneur. She is currently seeking opportunities to deepen her knowledge in interior design and bring global excellence to our work. Ladies and gentlemen, can we put our hands together for Praise Iye Nacho Eniye? Please keep on clapping until she comes right up. Please continue clapping. Thank you so much for honoring the invitation. Please continue clapping. She's not here yet. Thank you. Up next, I'll be taking the citation for the coach. Owotumi Damola Victor, is popularly known as the coach. He is one of the top content creators and brand influencers based in Ibadan City. He is also the founder of Business Connect Community and Penniel Cards, just to name a few. He has worked with several brands like Techno, Ace Mall, Oyo State Government, and many more. He is the brand ambassador of Paris Bakery, Akara and more, Alayo Kids, the best premium yogurts, and many more. He is a member of Yearly Network, JCI, Full Gospel Businessmen Fellowship International, One Campaign, and many more. If you are clapping, you can actually do better. He is the convener of Eat Daily, Read Daily, a campaign to promote reading among the youth, and the first edition featured celebrities like Nigerian artist Seyi Shey, Nollywood actress Kate Henshaw and Michelle Dede, and other top influencers outside the country. He has also worked with several celebrities on different projects, such as Nollywood actor Gabriel Afolayan, Woli Arole, Brimo, ID Kabasa, Adaku of Jennifer's Diary, Abike Sugar, Tomike Adeoye, and many more. He's passionate about youth. He's also passionate about helping small businesses grow and has won several awards for his impact in the society. He is also passionate about social impact. Please, can we celebrate the coach as he comes up? Please, let's put our hands together for him. Thank you so much. All right, so we also have a third panelist who is currently not on seat, but once he's back in, would read the citation and he would join us even during the session. Thank you. All right, so if at any point in time you also have questions, please ensure to write them down, as we'll also take questions after we're done with the panel session. All right, so my first question would actually go to Praise. So this is we have general questions and we have specific questions. All right, so for the first general questions, for the first, when things are done differently from the usual and it does not work out, does it mean doing things differently cannot truly be done differently than the normal? Do you get the question? Okay. When things are done differently from the usual and it does not work out, does it mean doing things differently cannot truly be done differently than the normal?
Thank you very much for the question. That sounds like alliteration, but that's how it was ringing in my head. When things are done differently and it doesn't work out, does it mean doing things differently? Different than the normal. Let's break it down. When things are done different from normal and doesn't work out, so I'll start from there. How do you know you're doing something different?
Sorry?
Let's start there. How do you know you're doing something different, actually? I'll take it from that angle, because it doesn't only depend on you to tell that, okay, I'm doing this thing different. A few other people, maybe your close ones around you, can also tell if you're doing something different than the normal. So
things can be done differently, whether you do not win in doing them. So, okay, how will I put this? If I want to make I'm looking for the best example to give. If I want to make a bar soap, yes, let me use a bar soap, and I add vanilla flavor to the bar soap. I'm not sure we've smelled any bar soap with vanilla flavor before. So like that's something different. If it doesn't work out, that doesn't mean you did not do something different. That's what I'm just going to try. It doesn't mean you didn't do something different. It might be on some circumstances, maybe you do not have the right audience or your packaging is not well, but you've made a difference. So you can tell that you made a difference, and someone close can tell that you've also made that difference. I hope that answers your question.
Can you answer the question too, sir? Okay, I'll take it again. When things are done differently from the usual and it does not work out, does it mean doing things differently cannot really be done differently than the normal?
Okay, so let me start by saying this. So you've tried something different and you feel it's not giving you the results. Yeah. It doesn't mean you should stop. It just means you need to keep trying and trying and trying again until you get the desired results. So yeah, you've tried a different method, it's not working. You can always try another one, you know. And sometimes the reason why we don't get the results we're looking for is if you really check what you have done, it might be that it's not really different. Do you get like there's not so much difference. A lot of people might have tried the same method. So sometimes you need to even look at what people are doing. Okay, everybody's doing it this way. What can I do to make my stand out? Okay, so for example, if everybody is putting on white and one person is putting on color red attire, the person on the red will stand out easily, right? Don't forget something, all the clothes could be round neck like this. It could be the same material, but the difference is the color. Do you get? So that's all I'll say for now.
All right, thank you so much. So if you're actually doing something and you're not getting the exact result you actually want to, like you're actually looking forward to, it doesn't mean that you're actually not doing it as, you're not doing it, it doesn't mean you're not doing it, or probably you just need to like check in one or two things and put in more effort. Maybe it's your publicity, it's one minute ingredient you're actually missing out. So thank you so much for answering that question. All right, so another general question I'm going to ask is, this is now actually like trying to learn from your personal experiences. So can you share a time when breaking the norms led to unexpected opportunities of successes? Just one time, maybe in your business or whatever it is you're doing, where you just try to do things differently and really led to an unexpected open door, something we're really not expecting. Just let's learn from you.
Okay, let me start. I was trying to do ladies first. Okay, so let me start by sharing my own experience. I started a brand some years ago called Penniel Cards. And what we do at Penniel Cards is we produce thank you cards for business owners to appreciate their customers when they buy from them, and also for individuals to appreciate their loved ones, you know. And so we started the business. So before I started it, a lot of people gave me reasons why it did not work. Yeah, people said cards are old school. You know, they said a lot of things. And trust me, those things they said was valid. I could have said, well, I'm not doing it anymore, or do it the way everybody has been doing it. But I told myself, I want to do it. I want to make it work. Nelson Mandela once said, it always seems impossible until it's done. So that thing, that idea you have in your head that you feel it cannot work, just try it. Just do it. Let me divert a bit. I'm coming back. I'm sure some of you, there might be one or two people here interested in politics. And it's really sad that the way we are as a nation, I mean, we are not supposed to be where we are as a nation, but it's sad. And it's because of the mindset of the people. Somebody once said politics is a dirty game. If you cannot beat them, they say what? Join them, right? So I was talking to somebody one day and I said, who tell you say you know if you beat them? Do you get that mindset has been sold to people? If you cannot beat them, join them. Why can't you beat them? Why can't you try? You know, when they say it's a dirty game, somebody said beat the detergent to make it clean. Do you get? So now back to what I'm saying. So I started the business. I said, okay, what do I want to do to make this work? So I said, okay, I was going to make, it was not just a business, it was a social enterprise. So I was like, what impact do I want to make? So we wanted to produce, so I came up with, I started searching around the society, like, okay, what is one value or culture that is missing? You know, and I'm like, okay, the culture of gratitude is still not big. You know, so I said, okay, we could do that through our cards, and the culture of giving. So we decided to promote the culture of what I call G and G, gratitude and giving. So when you buy from us, you are using the cards to, you know, show appreciation, you know, gratitude, and a certain percentage of our profits goes to helping the less privileged kids. You know, so you're not just buying, you're giving, you're making impact. You know. So I remember when we produced the first set of cards, people were not buying the cards because they were beautiful. They were buying because of the giving that was attached to it. Do you get? I was not hearing people say, oh, wow, I love the cards. It was, man, I love this idea. I love the giving. Oh, you know, that's what I was hearing more. And I'm like, oh, wow, it's working. You know, and that was how we were able to break into the market. As I speak with you now, I tell people, I'm sure some of you have bought some products and you've seen some small thank you cards from some brands. I tell people, if you see any thank you card, that is good. But if it's not good, it's not us. We've produced about 70% of thank you cards here in Ibadan and beyond. Yeah. Now, I could have just entered the market the conventional way, just produce thank you cards and not really get the result. But I came with a different approach. And trust me, when we started then, we had more customers from outside Ibadan. Yeah, you can imagine you're in Ibadan and you're getting more customers from us. I thought that's where to end. Abuja, Enugu, even outside the country. As far as Qatar. I've never been to Qatar before.
But you have a business.
I have do you get America, UK? I've never been to those countries. But what I was doing here in Ibadan took me there. You know, so this is me trying to encourage you. Don't let your location stop you. Yeah, people will say Ibadan is this, Ibadan is that. You can shine, you know. You can shine. So just do something different and trust me. Just sit down and think. The problem is most of us don't really sit down to think. We live in a fast world. Everything's just fast, fast, fast. We don't really sit down to reflect. And another thing I would say again is this. You have to keep learning. The more you learn, the more valuable you become. And the more valuable you become, the more money you can make. But the problem is most of us are not learning. We're not developing ourselves. If I ask a lot of people today, me now, I've seen just one movie this year. Some might say I'm boring. There are some people that have seen every day the same movies. I'm not trying to say you should not see movies to entertain yourself. But what I'm trying to say is focus on things that would help you more. If you want to become an entertainer, of course, you can watch more movies, that's your field. But someone that wants to become, let's say, a lawyer, you're always 24 hours, you're watching movie. The movie you're watching is never about law. Do you get what I'm saying? The kind of friends you keep, all those things to play a huge role. Let me just stop here.
Thank you so much. So one thing that actually stood out to me was that he said that you actually have to have the right approach when you're actually when you're not doing things the conventional way. You have to have the right approach so you don't actually follow suit to what people are doing. Please, can we celebrate the coach, please? Thank you. Yeah, please, we would love to have your opinion. Okay. Yeah, just share with us a personal experience when you did something differently as regards your business and you actually blew up.
Okay, so I have two experiences, but I'll make them quite brief. When I started interior designing, because I was in Ibadan, I just wanted to focus on people in Ibadan. I didn't want to go stretch my wings to other states, because in my head I was if I want to deliver something and the park driver is giving me so much issues and it doesn't get to the customer, Jesus, I'll just die, So, like, and I'm like, you know how bus drivers can be, especially when you want to, like, transport something, those people are Jesus. They are agents from, I don't know. So, and I was not so fluent in Yoruba. So, like, in my head, I'm like, I didn't want to do anything outside Ibadan. So, I'll not be shouting on top of my voice for somebody. But when you are an entrepreneur, your business tells a story. So, when I started, most people knew that in my captions, storytelling, it was just Ibadan. They could see it. But I decided to take a step, further. And I think the first state I delivered to was either Osun or Ogun State. I'm not so sure right now, I can't remember. And it wasn't smooth because that bus driver showed me shaky. But I was glad that the package got to the other person. When you do something, even though they are like hurdles and you successfully do it, you'll be happy that, okay, I think I can do this. Then afterwards, I started delivering to like Lagos, Osun, and all, because there was even this particular client I had that was like, he wants to buy wardrobe, bed frame, just a lot of things, like furnitures, and he wants to transport it to Lagos. And I asked him, why can't you just buy it in Lagos? Like, but the point is, I knew that I already got there, so there was no going back, actually. Then secondly, the second experience is, when I started the business, I just wanted to do homes. I just did not want to stress myself. I wanted to do like your house, your hostel, But like recently, I got a job contract, like a contract for a manicure and pedicure shop. So the point is, interior designing is just not in your house. It's in offices, it's in malls, it's in diverse places. And I was thinking, can I do this thing like this, But then I did it successfully well, so yeah. Thank you.
Well done. Thank you so much. Please, can we celebrate her? All right, so it came to my notice that there's going to be a pitch session in the course of this event. So if you're a business owner and you'd love to pitch your business, please can you go to the entrance to put down your name so you can be called out when the time comes up. Thank you. All right, please, I also love to ask like a follow-up question as regards like the last experience you shared, where you got a contract to design or decorate a manicure and pedicure store. So what actually inspired you to combine interior decor with entrepreneurship? I mean, like that's like two sort of different things, really. So what actually inspired you to combine both together? And how do you actually balance the creative vision with the business parts of what you do?
What is entrepreneurship?
Sorry?
What is entrepreneurship?
Buying and selling, sort of. Offering a service, rendering.
Careful.
Yeah, thank you. Offering a service, offering value, and getting something in exchange for it.
That's basically what interior design is. That's basically what any business is, actually.
Okay.
So I really don't like see the difference between the two, because interior designing, you're offering a value. You are selling something. They are buying from you. Yeah. It could be just consultation. It could be the actual stuff. Because some people don't want to buy. Some people just want to know. They can do it themselves. They are just lost that, okay, can I place these two colors together? Can I use this type of design? So you are still offering a value, still entrepreneurship in general. Sorry, your second question.
Okay, yes, how do you balance like the vision of your brand? Do you mind to tell us?
The vision.
Yes, so and how we are now able to like bring out money from it, balancing the vision of your brand and then making money from what your brand actually does.
Okay, so basically when I started my business, I don't know, maybe unlike other people, I don't think I started interior designing to make money. I think it was my second reason for starting it. The first reason was because I liked designs, I like art. And I did not start interior designing, I didn't learn it. I actually learned fashion designing. Very, very, very strange story. But anyways, I learned fashion designing, and I used to like make clothes for myself and my family. But then I didn't feel the joy in it. I don't know how to put it,
It was not exciting.
Exactly, it wasn't exciting. When you make clothes for yourself, it's very fine and you're supposed to feel like achieved and all. But like I felt that was not what I was supposed to be doing. Then my brother was like, okay, well, that he wants to, get his space, so he would need me to like decorate it, because I've always had that eye, but I just didn't, maximize it. So it started from my brother's space. I think I first loved what I was doing before I thought of like the monetary aspect, So basically, it's just passion. You just have to first love it before it can generate money for you actually. Unlike when you just say, I think I just want to go into something just so that it will give me money. When you face challenges and all, like you might just easily give up. So money was like the second reason for doing it. But right now, they're like hand in hand right now, because I actually know what I'm doing and I'm making money from what I'm doing. But I did not start with money in mind actually. I just thought to offer a service because I loved it. Then I started like, started with like UI students, when I decorate and I'm like, please send me the pictures and all. When I see what I've done, I'm happy. Even though I made like 2K from that job, I was like very happy. So yeah.
So thank you so much. So basically, as an entrepreneur, you have to first have a passion for what you're doing, love what you're doing before the mindset of, I actually want to make money from this thing actually comes in. Thank you so much. All right, so the coach, as an influencer, at least you represent some brands as the ambassador. So what role do you think influencers play in shaping cultural norms, and how can they drive positive change?
Okay, so that's a very interesting question. I love the positive change you talked about. Okay, so as an influencer, first of all, you have a voice, you have a platform, and one thing I always tell some of my colleagues, especially those who are like upcoming creators, is don't just use your platform for what you can do. Like, for example, you know how to dance, you're just dancing. There should be more to it. There should be a way you tell your stories that will make people want to listen to you and buy what you're selling. And apart from that, what social impact are you making? You can lend your voice, to talk about society issues, social issues, different things happening in the society, For example, I remember one organization reached out to me recently to talk about mental health, even though we've not done the video yet, but I promote more of food, I'm trying to see how I can now promote food and mental health, trying to merge both together, because, anything you're doing, you have to get people's attention. It must not be boring.
Yes, sure.
I won't just come to the camera and I'm just saying, mental health, this and that, I need to do something that will get people's attention, and sometimes you have to learn to advertise without advertising.
Okay.
Yeah, I can be talking about mental health and, for example, taking ice cream from Paris Bakery, and I'm not talking about the brand, but people are seeing it, so those are some things, we do. Then, like I said, we have a voice. It's important for us to use it for good, use your platform for good. A lot of people are watching, just one influencer can spoil a lot of things. You can do things unconsciously and you don't know that it's affecting people negatively or the society at large, And that's all I'll say for now.
Okay, so I want to ask, aside the example you shared of the brand that actually reached out to you to come share on mental health, can you actually share another example of a brand partnership that's pushed the boundaries of traditional marketing? I love that you mentioned something about subtle advertisements, where you're actually promoting a product without promoting the product. So can you share another example and actually go into it, like what the details are, how it actually came to be, that actually pushed the boundaries of the normal conventional way to advertise products?
Let me remember. I have some I've done. Wow, that question is deep. Because I'm trying to remember the one that fits into your question. Is there any? I think I did one, but it's not been posted. So yeah, there are a lot of content that have been done, but they're not out there yet, I think one is about say no to rape.
Okay.
You know. So are you talking about the brand now or the organization?
What I'm talking about is the strategies
Okay.
that you actually put into place. Break
To
like
get people's attention.
yes, without doing it the way. I mean, the theme for this event is breaking the norm. So we're actually like exploring ways to actually do things differently.
Okay.
So aside traditional marketing, aside coming and saying, oh, as a brand ambassador representing this brand for this change brand, this is when you buy this change, like without coming out to basically do that and say, oh, get this change, do this and this and this and this. Ways that you actually promote such brands, without doing the normal stuff.
Okay, so I think I did one recently. Everybody knows Ashakain.
Yeah.
Right. You know, he does giveaways and all those kind of content. And so this one was kind of, okay, so he did a video on his birthday. I don't know if anybody saw it, where he was much younger and, you know. And I was to promote a particular brand at that period called the Best Premium Yogurt. You know, and immediately I saw that video. The video got me kind of teary, you know, and so I was just there, just doing my thing. And I said to myself, well, I could use this to get people's attention. And so I recorded myself. So I had to watch the video again, try to make sure I was in that emotional, you know, state, which I did. And so I said something, you know, I did a voiceover talking about, you know, my experience about, you know, the video is on my page, you can check it out. And at the end, I just said something about drinking the yogurt, and I took it, and people were like, it got people's attention. The video went really far. In fact, it made a lot of people buy the product, you know, and remember, it was intentional. I did not just sit down and it was intentional, because for me, any video I want to create, I'm always looking at, okay, what can I do differently to get people's attention? So that was something I did, and trust me, that video went far. People, I think that was the time we made the highest number of sales for that product.
Wow.
Yeah, because people wanted to say, the coach was crying, what's going on, you know? And there's one I'm working on at the moment. You know, and because sometimes before I create any content, I'm always trying to ask myself, okay, what are people doing? You know, and because for me, I'm always the different type. If everybody's going like this, I'm going like this. That's me for you. Even if I want to do what everybody is doing. So for example, if everybody's using iPhone 13, if everybody's using the white color, I'll probably use gold. I will not use white. I'm always like that, you know. So I always sit down to say, okay, if I do it this way, this is conventional, what can I do? Now, emphasis on attention. I'm always looking for ways to get their attention, you know. And like I said, something about learn to sell without selling, right? You know, I try to, for example, if I want to sell to students or the youth, one of the things that gets the youth attention is entertainment. So how can I bring in the same entertainment to them and still pass my message, you know? So you just have to sit down, know what people want, study them. You go think, it's a lot of work, yeah.
Sure.
You have to slow down, sit down and think, you know, and your impact will be made, you know,
So yeah, basically you have to actually think.
Yeah,
you have to actually think.
Everybody can think, but the thinking I'm talking about is different. You have to think deep.
Okay, think deep.
Yeah, think deeper, be in a silent environment, ask questions, read books, study your environment. For me now, I learn from observing my environment. Now, I've been sitting down here, I've been looking around, I'm learning. I've learned one or two things, but, you know, so.
Well, really, that's a good one. Thank you so much for doing justice to the question. All right, so praise. So I know you started your brand when you were in school, yeah? And at the same time, you were holding a particular position in your department at the time. And I think the issue of balance is one thing that every student or every student entrepreneur actually struggles with. So was there a point where you actually were like, okay, I have to actually choose between business, I have to choose between being a student leader, I have to choose between my academics. Was there actually a point? And if there was a point like that, how were you able to like swim through all of that experience? What really happened?
Was there a point where I had to choose either business
Or was there a
academics?
point where you really wanted to like give up on any of the things you were doing to like concentrate more on the other? Where you felt like maybe the business was taking too much attention, or you were not putting in, you were too tired, or just anything really came up and you could not do as much. Like you were too focused on one part of everything you were doing that you felt the other were lagging behind. So, and how did you really navigate that situation?
Okay, so when you first asked that question, I was about to say no. There was no point where I said, let me drop business for academics, let me drop academics for business or something. But I'll just say I just learned to balance it.
Okay.
Though there were periods where one was prioritized over the other, you know. I mean, I was sent to school to do academics. That's like the first priority. But I am supposed to make something out of myself. That is my business, you know. So during exams or test period, academics priority, but other like relaxed period, maybe like first to like third week of school or fourth week of school. You know that time some people are not attending class, some people are attending this and that. That's when I do my rush of business, because most people are moving into the hostels. They need to get new things and all. But you know when you get like 6th, 7th week, everybody's saying, tear a sheet of papers, you know, you just have to be focused and all. So I just thought of balance. And when I got a post, it made everything, you know, it was too much to handle. So I learned building a system. What do I mean by building a system? Building people, like a team, you know. A team where their strength is my weakness, not my strength being their weakness, you know. That's the point. So I had to delegate to the system I've built and, you know, just balance everything like that. Because I had to give everything my time, academics, being a social director, and being brand owner of HKS, you know.
So basically balance. But can you actually like share the tips that you actually, aside delegation of responsibilities and having a team, what other tips or what other balance structures or what other things did you actually do to ensure that everything was balanced?
I created a structure for myself. So number one, I do not collect deliveries. I do not deliver anything. I do not work on your house on Sundays.
On Sundays?
Yes, I don't. I'm closed. So I either use the time when I was in school to either study or just rest, because it's someone that is alive that will be doing all these things, you know.
Yeah.
So I took a day off in the whole week to just give myself a break, and I had to apportion things to time. It's not, you don't just do things like spontaneously. You wake up and you're like, you don't plan. You have to plan your day, because I used to say something, if I don't plan my day, my customers will plan it for me, you know. So I had to plan my day, and I think that was what helped me to balance a lot of things, because I had my school timetable and I know when I had free time. So I cannot deliver to you when I'm having a class, you know. And the point is, so I just had to plan my day. Then I built structures around it, then delegation, so yeah.
All right, thank you so much. Please, can we celebrate the coach and praise? Thank you. Also, I would love to leave a reminder that if you actually have any question you would want to direct to any of the panelists, please put them down so we can take your questions at the end of the session. All right, please, I also love to ask one more question. So what advice would you give to aspiring entrepreneurs in the design industry?
Okay, so
Like, I want to be like you. What would you tell me to do?
How to be like me?
Yeah, or surpass you or anything.
Okay,
What do I need to know?
maybe how to be like me, how to surpass me. Number one. Number one, be ready for down days. That's like the first advice. Be ready for obstacles. Be ready for a no. Be ready for, I don't want to do this with you. Be ready for, I'm not going to partner with you. You know, so that's the first thing. Because me running my business, I think it has opened my eyes to see many things and from different perspectives. it can't always be raining. Every day cannot be Christmas, you know. So, like, the first thing, be ready. Like, brace up your strength for days that you're going to hear no, and days that you're going to feel down, actually. Because I cannot count how many times I've cried. Me, I know I'll still cry. So, you know, I can't count how many times I've cried, but I never stayed there, actually. You know, I used to say something to my friend jokingly. I can post every day on Instagram and not be fine. I can be crying and be posting, patronize me, you know, but you don't know I'm crying. So it's intentionality, and this is, you have to show up. You just have to be consistent, and you cannot remain there. And also, another advice is to build system, build people that can help you. It might not necessarily be a team because you're just starting, but have close friends that can go miles for you, that can give you ideas, help you in your creative space. And also, I would like to say this: differentiate your passion from what you want to help you get money. So now there's this saying that a farmer who is close to his farm will be poor. Sometimes what you are passionate about may not help you to be financially stable. So I am passionate about dancing. You know, I can do it like recent styles and all, but you have to be true to yourself. Would that give you money? Is that what's going to generate money for you? If it is, then yes, sweet. But if it isn't, you have to look for other aspects. And also be dynamic. Do not just be narrow-minded. Think broad. You know, say to yourself, motivate yourself, like, okay, I started this business in Agbo, but then my business is going to Texas. You know, it sounds stupid when you're saying it, but it's actually going to happen. Believe in yourself, because at the end of the day, you only have yourself. You know, when you are feeling down, when you are crying in your room, nobody might be with you, but you just have to believe in yourself. Pick yourself up. So, thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Okay, so I have a lot to say about that, and let me start by the consistent part you talked about. In anything you do, you just have to be consistent. Let me quickly share this experience. I used to coach small business owners in the past, though I still do now, but not like before. And a particular lady told me, oh, the coach, this thing you said I should do, I've been doing it. I'm tired, it's not working. And I told her the idea of consistency is this: you're not doing it for it to work, you're doing it until it works. I'll take that again. You are not doing it for it to work. You are doing it until it works. So keep doing it. Sometimes, see, there's power in consistency. It's just that we don't have time. I will have gone into that, you know. Let me also say this. See, if you don't believe in yourself, you're not going nowhere. I always tell people, if the whole world does not believe in you, believe in yourself. It starts with you. And let me also use this opportunity to encourage you. Anything you want to do, learn. Buy books, read books. Recently, I got some books about, the list was 15,000, just one book. And somebody was like, that's too much. I cannot spend such, you know? See, you have to get to that stage where, see, sometimes we buy some things not because the money is there. There are sometimes that you buy some things and people, big boy, you know. It's not because the money is there. It's because you believe in your growth. You have to learn to invest in yourself. There are some students here, some of you might not have more than 5,000 in your account. But imagine you now removing 4,000 out of their account to buy a book. It will look like, if you have not gotten to that stage, you're not ready for growth. Yeah, you're not ready. You just be like others. We're talking about doing something different, doing something out of the norm. You have to think mad. Making a difference, that's what I mean. Do you get what I'm saying? You see, challenge yourself. I want to challenge some of you. Go home. Just do something you've never done or something you might not be able to do. Just go. Go to a bookstore. Buy a book. You know, take yourself out. Do some things. If you are not ready, stop doing things because they are convenient. I only have just 2K. Go and buy it. Spend your last card. Buy that thing. when you have not gotten to that stage, you're not ready for growth, trust me. Then also, the right company, the company you keep, plays a huge role in the way you would do your life. That's the truth. Back then, I remember the kind of friends I used to have. There are people that now have sense. You know, yeah. The later we talk about is girls, football. Who is Richard, Davido, Whiskey? Back then, I'm talking about like 2013, something like that, you know? Back then. And sometimes you see, I tell people there's a difference between having the right people around you and good people around you. Some people are just good, they are not pushing you, they are not right for you. So learn to have, see, there's a whole lot to say, but let me just try to make it short. Another thing I would advise you to do again is have mentors. Sometimes some of you're looking for Funga Kidele when there is Thomas in your corner. Do you get what I'm saying? Start with the small people around you before you get to, you know, the big guys, before you meet the Tonelli, for example. Do you get? And also one way to even make sure these people are your mentors, read their books. Do you get? Like, start from there. Watch their videos on YouTube. Watch their interviews. Stop watching African Magic all the time. Before coming to this place, where's Prosper? Is he here? I was chatting with you. You sent me a message. Where is he? Yesterday, you and I chatted last night. Do you remember the time? We chatted last night. Do you remember the time? Close to 12. Do you know I didn't sleep until 4? What was I doing? I was watching videos. I was learning. I was investing in myself. So you have to be every day. After this event, I'll go home. I'll still watch videos. I have books I bought. So do you get what I'm saying? Invest in your... See, when your friends are going to parties, they are... Invest. I'm not saying you should not be... Don't be boring. I like to have fun. But I make sure I do what I should do at the right time. Let me give you an example. I remember one guy came to meet me many years ago. He said he was having issues making sales. And that day I was like, okay, let me volunteer myself. Let me, let's go out together. Let's do some physical marketing, Do you know what the guy told me? He was like, I cannot go. Today is Big Brother final. I don't have time. I'm a busy person, and I decided to volunteer. And you are telling me you don't have time. You want to watch Big Brother final. And I left him. Who there? See, you have to get to that stage where you are hungry for success. You tried something, it did not work. You keep trying it. If you've not gotten to that stage, see, people will abuse you, people will insult you, people will ridicule you. I've gone through all these things, and I'm still going through it. It's a process. So some people will say something like, I went to meet this person, he gave you a no. No does not mean no. No means try the next person. You are the one that knows where the thing is pinning you, so you don't need people's validation. Keep growing. Those are the things that helped me to be where I am today. In the industry I am, for example, I think I got my big break 2023, and people have been there before, so they were like, who is my role models? He was telling me he was in debt of, is it $1 million? I'm like, my role models, he was telling me he was in debt of, is it $1 million? I'm like, my own is just, it's just 5 million naira.
Okay.
Do you get, and he didn't commit suicide. Yeah. And my own small one, I was thinking, do you get what I'm saying? So when you listen to those, that's why I tell people, watch interviews of successful people. How many of you know Under 40 CEOs? There's a platform called Under 40 CEOs. There are many platforms. Watch, just keep watching. Those things will encourage you. Then let me also say this. In anything you do, always make impact. It's not just about making money. What impact do you want to make in the world? If you are not living for others, you have not started. Yeah. Yes, you have to learn to make impact. I hope you're writing it down. I have many things to tell you. Let me also say this too. Dare to be different. In anything you do, be different. I'm not going to lie to you. I remember many years ago, that should be like maybe 2003 if I'm correct. The very first time I attended a conference, I was about maybe 11 years old. Now imagine an 11-year-old boy coming to a conference of adults. How did I find myself there? My dad actually paid for me to attend. I remember then it was about maybe 300 naira back then. when Nigeria was still good, you know. I got to the venue. I could not relate with everything they are saying. Small boy, the adults. But the only thing I picked was the theme of that event, Dare to be Different. That was the only thing I picked. And that thing I picked changed my life and my mindset. So please, I want to encourage you, if you are here and you feel, even if your parents don't believe in you, even if you have people that don't believe in you, does not mean you cannot make it. See, when you have...
People see me as, and I can also design, graphic design. And so people see me as I'm doing different things. So how do we try to balance the whole thing? Because they started, they don't even know which one I'm doing from which one. But right now, me, I actually knows what I'm doing, and I know that I have these skills, and some skills are really making money now. So, and I can't just leave them.
Okay, I have a question for you before you drop the mic.
Okay.
What do you want to achieve?
I didn't get that question very well.
What do you want to achieve? I heard you like repairing phones. You like graphic designing.
Yes, I do graphic design.
And you repair phones.
Yes.
What do you want to achieve? That's my question.
From all those things, I use them to make money.
I know.
Okay.
Definitely. What do you want to achieve? Aside money. Okay, maybe I should rephrase it. What do you want to be seen as?
Okay. I want people to be seeing me as HR, job givers, and so.
As a job giver?
Yeah.
And you are repairing phone?
Yes.
And you are doing graphic designing?
Yes. But I have a company which I'm running, which is Job Up.
Okay, but that's the one that you want people to see you as a job giver?
Yes.
Okay. Your question was, how do you balance?
How do you balance things?
Do you like repairing phones?
Yes. People knows me that I do.
No. I know people.
Yes,
know
I
you.
like it. I like it.
Do you like graphic designing?
Yes, I do. I love seeing beautifuls and colors. So.
Do you like it?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do.
Okay, that's nice. Since you look like you cannot give up any, repairing phones, graphic designing, and job up. Okay, and job up. So, at a point, it's going to be tasking for you, but have priority. That's what I want to say. That's why I asked you, what do you want to achieve? What do you want to be seen as? Prioritize what you want to be seen as first. That is your priority. If you want to be seen as a graphic designer, go into graphic, put all your mind into graphics. Though you can have like others like, repairing phones and job up. If you want to be seen as an engineer, which is not only, repairing phones, you could read, get knowledge, pay for knowledge. At the end of the day, it's going to clothe you, So whatever you want to be seen as, make it priority. The others can come. That is first how you balance. Then you have to set structures, what you want to do at a particular time. And you do it, is discipline, Are you a student?
No.
Okay, that's fair. So I'm just saying, just create. You have 24 hours in the day. Structure it to how you want your 24 hours to go. Do not let people structure it for you. Because you're already saying that people are saying, what does this boy want to do? But you know what you want to do, yeah? Then go for it, actually. If you want to be seen as someone that gives job, prioritize it. I'm not saying leave your engineering or leave your graphic designing. Those things can fetch you money, even without you doing them, do you know? Exactly. So that comes with delegating, maybe teaching somebody to do it for you while you face your HR.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Praise. All right, can you come forward for your question? No, it was him who raised his hand first, sorry. Is it the one? Okay, come.
Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry, my question is, I'm trying to streamline it so that it will sound. So what does it take to start with that idea particularly, especially when you notice that there's a skill gap? Now let me try and break it down. As students, we see problems every day and we want to solve problems. But then there are some times that we see that this problem, you particularly don't have that necessary skill sets to solve that particular problem, but it's something that interests you. How do you think we can find a means to close that skill gap? Because if I continue to learn a skill to solve every problem, I might end up always learning and not solving any problem. I don't know if you get that question.
Okay, so the question, sorry, please give him the mic. Let's make it interactive. So why do you want to solve every problem?
Oh,
let's start from there.
Okay. It's not as if I want to particularly solve every problem. I'm just saying if I continue on that path, it will seem as if I want to solve every problem.
So what problem do you want to solve?
Okay, there are a lot, but then let's talk about.
Let's pick one.
Okay,
Can we pick
one
one?
particularly.
Yeah.
So I'm an engineering student,
Okay.
and there's a way I want to use tech to solve basic engineering problems. And because I'm studying wood and biomaterial, so there's a lot that we're being taught about wood, furniture, interior design and all. But then, I've always loved tech, but there's a part of tech that I'm not so good at. And there's a particular problem I want to solve in interior, but then it's not looking like I have to leave my current skill set and learn something new, because it's that skill that I need to solve that particular problem.
Okay, so go and learn it. That's what I'll tell you. I mean, if that's what you have passion for, you can leave this one, pot to this one and learn it. Or you look for people around that space who you feel you can partner with, who are very good, in solving that problem. So the question now is, do you really want to leave this and solve this one you're talking about? So I think I understand you're kind of person. You have a lot of things you want to do. Just like he has said, you can repair phones, he has a job up brand. And that's the thing about when you want to do so many things. I can relate, I understand. You just have to focus on one. When that one becomes big, you can now switch to others. But if you are doing everything at the same time, you just be worn out. You just see that you're on the same. It will look like you're moving around circles. You're not growing. I don't know if you feel that way. So just focus on one. Why focusing on one? It does not mean you should neglect others. You can still be, doing one or two, but just have a focus.
So all in all, what I'm trying to say is that I need to be like disciplined with my choices and
stay focused and be intentional about it.
I'm so sorry. I believe that you want to make an impact in so many things, but if you look at known people, most of them got to that popularity of being known because of one particular thing, So what I'm trying to tell you is that focus on one thing first. You are going to make impact in that thing. When you're done making impact in that thing, you could add other things along. But do not scatter your attention everywhere. You will not,
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, the coach. Thank you so much, Praise.
Okay.
And I believe
I think somebody has a question there.
Oh, we're really out of time.
Okay.
Yeah, good afternoon. Thank you very much, Praise and Mr. Coach. So my question is related to Yuma. So I want to ask, how were you able to do it? You said that you are into interior design and delivering stuff. So imagine you delivering something to someone at Lagos. Probably maybe duvet, bedsheet and lot. Maybe the total cost of that thing is 50K a year. Maybe the total cost was, let's say, 60K. And the transport fare from here to that place probably 20K. That would be still 10K different. You understand the calculation? So now, in my, I'm the client. In my mind, is there any client that I won't think like, 60K, 50K, like 10K difference? It sounds better to buy it in Lagos and even left, like the 10K difference will still be there.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Myself, I thought it's crazy too. I'm being serious.
Yes.
So there's a reason why they came to me.
Okay.
That's all I have to say. Because, they could buy it in Lagos. The clients that wanted furniture, bed frame, wardrobe, it sounded crazy because you are not talking about duvet or something that you push inside bus. You're talking about something that you will clear the seat of a bus to put all those things in. And you're not talking about 20K for delivery. Even as you clear the seat of the bus, you see tie some on top of the bus. Do you get? So in my head, I'm like, why did you come to me? You could easily get these things in Lagos and like that delivery fee, add it, you will get those things, But you have to have something for people to come for you, If somebody referred, because I don't know him, someone referred him to me. So I was referred because I offer value. It might be that he can get the value in Lagos, but there's a reason why he came to meet me, I even told him, you can buy these things in Lagos. And he said no, that he wants me to deliver them for him. And I first thought that sound, it didn't make any sense. But there must be something that made him come to me. It's a different thing when you preach about yourself and when other people vouch for you. And they can only vouch for you if you are giving them authenticity and value. Do you get? So, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, I would like to answer that question too. Okay, so one thing we need to understand is business is all about trust. If people don't trust you, they won't buy from you. If you see an advert of, let's say, a clothing brand on your way, you might not buy from them. But if your friend tells you about a particular clothing brand, you listen to your friend more that you trust. Do you get? So back to what you said. When we were, a particular client from Lagos wanted to buy just one card, single card, 500 naira. Delivery fee was 3K. It didn't make sense. Card that you can get in Lagos. Somebody was willing to pay 3K for just one. Why? The trust. See, you must be so good that, anything you do, just make sure you are excellent at it. I told you, somebody from Qatar, Ibadan, Qatar. It didn't make sense to me. Even the very first time we had the delivery outside Ibadan was Abuja. I was like, Abuja to Ibadan. I didn't even want to take the job. But I had to. So if you are very good at what you do, if you are excellent, if you are different, people will spread your message for you. I'm sure most of you know about referrals. That's one of the best ways to grow your business. That worked for me. No billboard, no radio adverts, nothing. It was just social media. I wish we had time, but I'll have gone into it. But if anybody wants to talk to me after this, like that guy that asked that question, where is he? We could talk about how to make his dream come true. Where is he? Okay, he has gone. Okay, yeah, that's him. So we can still talk about how to make your dream come true, like behind the scene. You could. Do you get? Because sometimes it's not just enough to answer some questions. I can tell you what to do. Sometimes you know what to do, but the problem is how to do it. It's not like most of you know you have a lot of knowledge, but how to do it is a problem. So that is where coaches come in. Do you get? So we've answered his question. He might not still get results, but when he comes over, we'll be able to, take it one step at a time, and you get your results. So that's it. Then I have something here before I go. So I'm about to illustrate something, and I know that those of you who attended last session should not participate because you know what I want to do already. I want to use it to drive a point. So I have 1,000 naira notes here. Who wants it? Who wants it? Like, who really wants this? Okay. Okay, so wait, don't go yet. So now you are wondering, why did I do what I did? That's to let you know that anything you want to do, take a step. That thing will not come and meet you. When I said who wants it, many people raised up their hand, but who got it? The guy that paid the price. So you have to pay the price. It's not enough for you to say you want it. Go for it. In the process, The first time I illustrated this, 2 people came out. The first lady injured herself. So that's to tell you there will be challenges. It won't be, before you climb this place, was it easy? You almost fell. So that's it. So go for it. So I hope this will encourage you and challenge you to start that thing today. Go and read that book. Go out, go outside your comfort zone. I still have more giveaways, but I think... Okay, how many of you are on Instagram? So a particular media personality reached out to me, gave me 100K for giveaways. He wants to grow his page, and I've been distributing the money, so it means 3K out of 100K. So I said, okay, let me share this. So should we do 1K each to 3 people or 1 person 3K? Which one? Let me allow you to decide. 1K each to 3 people. Okay, so all you do is follow his page on Instagram, and I'll pick 3 people randomly. Now, I will do the transfer now. Everything now. Or maybe later, after the program. So his name is Deji_Owotsumi. So I'll spell it. Are you on Instagram, first of all? DEJI_OWOTUMI. I'll pick randomly. Don't tell me don't. I'll go on this. I will check it out. I'll pick randomly. I'll check it out. Or should I tell him to pick randomly? I'll do it, don't worry. DEJI_OWOTUMI. Okay. Then before we proceed, I want to make a special shout out to Flowers of Paris Bakery. Thank you for coming. Thank you for following me. I mean, it means a lot to me. Thank you so much for showing up. We appreciate you. We love you. How many of you know Paris Bakery? Johan, let me see. How many people? Okay. Okay, nice. Okay, so we still have giveaway. I think the dance something. Are we done with it? The dance competition. That is done, right? Okay. Anyways, she has something for us. Should we do that now? The giveaway? Okay. So let me check it. She has something for few people. So are you done with the first one? I'll pick 3 people randomly. Okay, so we have let's follow Paris Bakery on Instagram. Paris Bakery, yeah, I'll pick. Or she will pick. Yeah, she's here. Thank you. So we have 3 people who get ice cream, 1 person shawarma. How many of you like shawarma? Oh, interesting. So 1 person will win it. Bento cake, 1 person. And chicken and chips, 1 person. Yeah. Yeah. So Paris Bakery, should I spell it? Paris, then bakery. Let's do it that way. Is that what? Ibadan. Really? Okay. If you type it to bring it out, yeah, that's popular. Paris Bakery Ibadan. Yeah. Paris Bakery Ibadan. So we'll pick this up to later. Then let me also use this opportunity to say this. You asked a question earlier. So he has an event coming up on Thursday. So please let's clap for him. And I'll be speaking there. So I'm using this opportunity to invite us, to attend. I don't know if you have a flyer or something, you can reach out. So please on Thursday, UI, somewhere in UI here, UI Hotel, if I'm correct. Okay, just cross it for them to hear. Okay, so please, let's attend. I'll be there again in case you want to listen to me speak. Thank you. It's nice to see you. Yeah. Okay. So the first one I said 3 people, 3K. Who is Success? Aralomo. Did I get that right? Okay, wait, sorry. Okay, Success is not here. Success? Or nobody did? Sugar, please. Is that Sugar, please here? Okay, I'm not. So did you get the followers? Did you pick? Do you mind? Okay. You said? Random. Okay, should we just send DMs to them? Okay, so I think that's what we'll do. Let's just send DMs to them. So I think we're done here.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Please can we put our hands together for the coach and praise. You made the
And follow
panel
the coach
session.
on Instagram. The coach _ the coach.
You made the panel session really worth it. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
sir. Grace, please come forward. Please can we celebrate Grace as she comes up?
The
Thank
coach
you
_
so
the
much.
coach.
All right. Thank you so much, Debbie, for moderating that session so excellently well. And I want to thank you, sir, for an amazing session. Thank you, Ma, Miss Praise, for such an amazing session. Please a round of applause for all of them once again. I hope we learned, relent, and unlearned some things that we needed to. So we're far behind time, and we will be wrapping up the program in a few minutes. I'm so sorry. I want to apologize to Team A and Team B. We won't be completing our game because of time. We have to be out of here in a few minutes. I really apologize. I know a lot of us we've already planned that ice cream somewhere. But I really apologize. Please do well to follow Paris Bakery, and you just might get your ice cream. Thank you so much. Are people forgiving me? My game changers, please. What should I do so that you will forgive me? Please forgive me. Ice cream, Paris Bakery, please help me so that my game changers can forgive me. So they will consider something, and we hope that you guys will forgive me. Thank you. Please forgive me. Thank you. Thank you very much. So before we wrap up the program, we have important people here with us. They were a pivotal part of ensuring that this program came to life. I'm talking about a brand that deals with cryptocurrency, an amazing brand that has shown forth excellence over the years. So I'll be inviting them over to speak to us now. I guess they also have a few giveaways for us. So let's get ready. So please, with a resounding round of applause, let's make welcome the brand Roku. So please, Roku, we can have you now. Thank you so much for coming and making sure that this event was a success. Thank you so much, Roku.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lawal Oluwajuwon, popularly known as Mindset. So I'm a student of University of Ibadan, this same university, a 400-level student of History Department. I'm an entrepreneur, creative designer, and a Web3 enthusiast. So let me not bore us down with a lot of crypto talks. Let me just add a few things to, I would say I've learned a lot of things today actually. Big shout out to all the speakers that have gone before me. So I just want to add a few things to what has been said today. So one of the number one thing we need to know as an entrepreneur, as a student that is into business is number one thing, your business money is not your money. You have to know that. Your business money is not your money because when you start a new business, you own a new brand, you have another source of income. You might be tempted. You always want to get tempted to touch your brand money, your business money, the income you've made. But let me tell you, your business money is not your money. Especially in the early stage, you have to invest a whole lot into your brand. You have to invest a whole lot into your brand. You have to be your personal PRO because you have to tell a whole lot of people, your friends, people in your class, people in your department. Let me tell you for free, once you are still in the university, you have like a lot of free audience. But out there, you have to pay for everything you need. As much as you are still a student of University of Ibadan, it's quite easy for you to go to a lot of places on campus, introduce yourself to them, your brand, and everything. But once you are outside school, it will be difficult a little bit, at least. Although it might be easier to some extent, but there's this range of audience that we have as students, among our fellow students. But once you are a graduate, once you are out of this campus, it will be quite difficult. So we are talking about breaking norms as entrepreneur. So like the world is moving, and we are already in the decentralized finance world already. Because prior to all this stage, you do have transaction based in Naira alone. But it got to a time, we started having stuff like mobile app, bank app, where you can transfer money from one place to another, to someone that is not nearby, without the physical currency that we can hold and touch. But apart from that, something else came into existence, that is the Web3. And we are talking about the blockchain, that is like all this cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all other cryptocurrencies. We are in an era whereby you can transfer money, you can receive payments globally. So as an entrepreneur, how will this help you? Okay, you are rendering a service or you are selling a product in Nigeria, and there's someone here, probably someone there in UK, Spain, or any other part of the world, and you want to receive payments from this same person, will you say that because the person can't send money to your Access bank account or your traditional bank account, you won't do business with such person? That is where assets like cryptocurrency come in. You can receive payments from every part of the world through digital assets like Bitcoin, USDT, and any form of cryptocurrency. Because let me just say a short story of how I got to know about cryptocurrency. I always thought crypto was scam because the first one I did, I paid someone the money. I paid a small amount of money to someone, and he onboarded me to one particular cryptocurrency class. How to make your first 2 million within 2 months. I know that is what we love as students, but let me tell you, it is a lie. Because someone that is making 2 million naira per month or in 2 weeks won't have time to even teach you on a WhatsApp class that you pay 2K just to register for the class. So number one thing we need to know again as entrepreneurs is that the world is changing. So we need to also adapt to all this change. As a business owner, there's nothing wrong in you adding cryptocurrency or crypto assets as a means of payment for your business or your brand. There's nothing wrong with that. So that's where Roku comes in. Roku is a mobile wallet app that you can use to send and receive cryptocurrency. But apart from the normal cryptocurrency app that we know, Roku, all your transaction is in Naira. All your transaction you are doing is in Naira. So you don't have to go through the stress of converting your Naira to USD or adding or needing to have a virtual dollar card. In Roku, you can just connect it to your mobile Nigerian your normal traditional bank, like your Access Bank, your OPay, your PalmPay, anyhow. So you can connect your Roku wallet app to any of your traditional bank. And if you say you are not the crypto type, actually, our app is like a 2-in-1 app. You can use it to send money to any traditional bank app in Nigeria, just like your OPay and PalmPay. You can if you are not using the app for crypto-based transaction, you can use it like your normal day-to-day bank app to send money to people all over Nigeria. So, and currently we are having a pie airdrop on our app. So if you register the app now and you are onboarded, you have access to just do the few tasks on the app to get qualified for the Roku pie airdrop. So there are a lot of opportunities that you can get from the Web3 world actually, because we need to know that cryptocurrency is not just limited to buying and selling of cryptocurrencies alone. A lot of us students that are here, we are writers. A lot of us are content creators. And this is where Web3 comes in. There are a lot of projects that are looking for people to just make video content for them. Okay, you make good designs. They need people to make small banners for them, small graphics banner for them. They need people to help them with marketing, just like I'm doing now. So cryptocurrency is not limited to buying and selling of coins alone. There are a lot of reward skills, like you're a graphic designer, you're a video editor, that is needed in the Web3 space actually. So let me just leave us with this random speech that cryptocurrency is not a scam, and the world is moving to a decentralized finance now, whereby everyone wants to have access to their own personal finance. So just like I said earlier, your business money is not your money as an entrepreneur. You need to invest, especially in the starting stage. You have to invest a lot of time, a lot of discipline in your brand. So thank you all for having me.
Please, a round of applause for Roku. Thank you very much. So I hope we sign up because our businesses are going global. Abi, are we doing local businesses? No, we are going global. So I implore you to sign up for Roku. So to wrap up this event today, we are going to be having a business pitch session. It's going to be a very short session, but trust me, it's going to be really insightful because every big business you see today, let's talk about Apple, let's talk about A and B, it started with an idea, and that idea became a pitch that was funded, and then we see the realization of all that was thought of. So we're going to be having a business pitch session, and I want the participants to put in their very best, because you cannot tell the opportunities that will be bettered from this session. So just keep your mind open for the biggest opportunities and do your best. We're supposed to take 7 pitches, but we are going to be coning down to 5. So I'm going to be taking the first 5 people to apply for the pitch session. And you have 1 minute, strictly 1 minute to pitch your business or your business idea. So the first brand I will be calling on, I'll call on all the brands so that we can just flow in 5 minutes and be done with it. So the first brand I'll be calling out is by Isa Latifat Oluwagbebisola, and that is J Lustre Cosmetics. Please a round of applause for her as she comes up. So just come in front. The second brand I'll be calling is by Abiodun Toby, Prof T Furniture and Interior Design. Please a round of applause for him as he comes up. The third brand I'll be calling is by Olubowale Romoke Fumilayo, and that is Renix Elegance. Please a round of applause for her as she comes up. And the fourth brand is by Iniolua, and that is Zainez Fabrics. I'm sorry if I didn't call the name rightly, but you will correct us during your pitch. And then the fifth brand is by Adeni Elizabeth, Lizzie's Collections. Please a round of applause for her as she comes up. So I'll be handing over to Latifat to pitch her business.
1 minute. Good day, everyone. So I'm Isa Latifat Oluwagbebisola. I'm the CEO of J Lustre Cosmetics. So in J Lustre Cosmetics, we sell lip glosses, and we don't just sell lip glosses, we produce it by ourselves, and we do this with a lot of attention and care. We also do the raw materials by ourselves. I mean, we buy raw materials from, what's it called? From brands that we know, like the Vasa Gel, the flavoring oil, the essential oils and everything, and the packaging also. We also have thank you cards for our customers to appreciate their love and support for us. So in my lip gloss, my lip glosses are so nourishing and super hydrating. We have the clear lip gloss, we have the choco lip gloss, we have we also have them in different shades actually, and
thank you so much, Latifat. Thank you so much. A round of applause for her. It's not easy to come out and hold this mic and talk to this audience. So please, a round of applause for her. So I'll be going to the second brand by Prof T.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, ma. Good afternoon, sir. So my name is Alberon Toby, aka Prof T. I own Prof T Furniture and Interior Design. So what we do is we make interior and exterior furniture. We majorly do convertible furniture, like a furniture that can be converted from table to chair, from sofa to bed. Many convertible furnitures. So we work for lecturers, students, hostels, schools, and main offices. So the unique thing about our brand is we deal with aesthetics a lot. So we do this aesthetics a lot. So, and also another thing we do is we transform space. Like, let's say you have an apartment that has been, maybe there is something you don't like about it. You want to transform the space to something else. We give you an idea on how you can transform space for people. So that's all we do in Prof T Furniture and Interior Design. Thank you very much.
And then our next business owner will be Renix Elegance.
Hi everyone, I'm Olubowale Romoke, the founder of Renix Elegance, a growing creative brand which combines jewelry sales with fashion designing, and also we create artistic traditional tie and dye on clothes. So trust me, if you want to see some of our designs, you can search for my name, for the brand name on TikTok and Instagram. You can also get my number maybe after the program or some other time.
Thank you so much, Renix Elegance. Please a round of applause for her once again. And then the fourth brand would be Zainez Fabrics. All right, correct us during your pitch.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Iniolua Adiagbo, the brand owner of Ziani Fabrics.
Ziani Fabrics is a brand that has to do with the sales of Ankara fabrics, where you get the most unique, most durable, and most convenient Ankara fabrics you can get anywhere. I have a story which is I had attended an event and I had thought I had dressed in my best self on this particular day, only for me to arrive at the event and saw that I was sharing the same clothes as the servers at that particular event. And this event, I had escorted my executive on that day. And unfortunately for me, people started asking me about, the welfare of the event, and I felt so embarrassed. So I thought, how about I have a brand where people can get to shop amazing Ankara fabrics that you don't just get to see anywhere or with anybody. And because of this, Ziane is a brand that deals with you wearing your most confident selves when you go out and appearing as unique, special as you need to be at every place. So as Ziane, you can trust us to sell your 100% cotton materials, and which can be the best gift for your families, friends, sisters, brothers, uncles, or even if you want to do anything versatile with Ankara fabrics, we are your best bet.
Thank you, Ziane. I got it this time, right? Please a round of applause for her. And then the last brand on our list this afternoon is Lizzie's Collection.
Okay, good day everyone. I'm Elizabeth Oluwakemi Adeniji, a 300 level student of Department of Geology, and I own a brand, Lizzie Collections. So what we do at Lizzie Collections is we sell customized tote bags, not the regular ones, customized tote bags, beaded scrunchies, emphasis on beaded scrunchies. Then I sell for both male and female. So at Lizzie Collections, we sell affordable totes, and I have one with me here, not the regular one, as you can see. And we have some resin art that we put there when you buy to make it unique from others. And what else? Okay, that's all I have to say for now.
Thank you so much, Lizzie's Collection. Lizzie. Thank you, Lizzie Collections. So, thank you so much, Lizzie Collections. Please a round of applause for all our brands that have come here to pitch their businesses. Thank you so much. You can go have your seat. So, whatever updates, you'll get it from me by the end of this event. So we've come to the end of this amazing event, but before we wrap it up totally, I'll be calling on the convener of this event to give his closing remarks and also present awards to our speakers for today. So can we make welcome our convener? Okay.
Okay, so before he comes, we had a conversation earlier. So we're going to start the giveaways with those that came to pitch. So please, they should see us or see us before you go, so we have something for you. So before Prosper comes in, I'd like us to read what's on the screen. Like, I just want one person. Can you see what's there?
Now here.
Okay. Who again? Okay. Okay, so before we did that, a paper was sent to some of you, and somebody said opportunity is nowhere. Why someone said now here. So that's to let you know that the same thing, everybody saw the same thing, right? But the way you see it, perspective matters. So sometimes you're like, oh, Nigeria, there's no this, you're jackpotting. People are making it here. Yeah, we know that the challenges are there, but the opportunities are everywhere. So do we get it? The way you see things. Thank you. So please, those people should not forget.
Thank you so much, the coach. Thank you very much. So every brand owner that pitched their business here should please see the coach after the program. So please, with a round of applause, let's make welcome our convener of this event, Mr. Prosper Iheanacho, as he takes the closing remark.
Thank you very much. All right, so hello everyone. Good afternoon. All right, so let me say a very big thank you to everyone who came around today. Our speakers, our wonderful speakers, our panelists, special appearances, even our attendees. We are very grateful. Thank you so much. I want you to appreciate yourselves. Thank you so much. And yeah, it has been a very long day. Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for being patient with us. Thank you for staying with us. And if you know you actually benefited or you were, if you've learned a lot in today's edition, I want you to reflect it. So that we'll know you didn't just waste your time. All right, so if you gained a lot, all right, so can I hear breaking the norms? All right, so can I hear the emergence of game changers? All right, thank you very much. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. All right, so this is SES 3.0, and the 4th edition will be coming up very soon. All right, so and I want you to watch out for it. Thank you so much. Stick with us. We appreciate you. God bless you. Thank you.
So thank you very much, everyone. Sorry, please. So thank you very much, everyone, for making it to this event today. I trust we had a wonderful time. Game changers, I trust we had a wonderful time. I know that I did not deliver on the ice cream promise, but I trust we had a wonderful time. All right. So thank you so much. All right. So I want to specially thank everyone for making out time to join us in the event today. Even as the convener said, I want to thank you also for your cooperation and energy. You were indeed a pivotal part of making this event a success. Your attention to detail, the ability to ask questions and actually analyze everything that was being taught was wonderful. So thank you very much. My name remains Grace Kenneth. I am a professional event host, a content creator and brand promoter too. So do catch you at the next event where we meet. Thank you so much and do have a wonderful weekend. Please, before you leave, kindly come and gather at the front. We want to make a video together to wrap up this event. So I would love to indulge everybody. Please rise as a king and as a queen that you are, and kindly come forward and let's make a video together. Oh, thank you so much. I'm expecting everybody in front, and we will make the video for Student Entrepreneurship Summit 3.0.